And we're live. Hey everybody, it is Sunday night. It is Atop the Fourth Wall plays Red Dead Redemption 2. Joining me this evening, we got a full house here. We got Lotus Prince.
Good evening, everyone.
We have Eliza.
I'm here like always.
And we got Zen.
We are now measuring videos in megaquintins.
Not
megaquintins.
Just basic base level quintins. We measure video essays by in comparison to quintins. Because you got 7 or 8 hour videos as a standard issue quintin. Then you've got like most video essays, which is about half a quintin, maybe a quarter quintin.
I think when I'm finally done with the Summers Family Tree, it'll be a full Quentin.
My Danganronpa 2 episode is going to be 2 quintins. And by the time we get to V3, it'll be a mega quintin.
The storyline commentary streams keep being about half a quintin.
Yeah.
4 hours long to talk about the Entity arc, which is only an hour long.
I'm pretty sure that the Sleepwalker will be a full Quentin.
Assuming I don't split it up, which is what I'm planning on doing. So anyway, yeah,
we're not
those of us
splitting it up.
So yeah, so those who were here a few days ago, we had the whatchamacallit, we had the Entity commentary stream where we talked about that. Olaf from Spoutable, hey. I've been talking about this. Spoutable is the Twitter alternative that I'm kind of hoping will win out. I keep saying it's got its theming down correctly. It's got the whole whale thing going for it. I enjoy that. Really, the problem is that the CEO is kind of weird and refuses to have any NSFW content on there, which to somewhat absurd levels. So like they're not allowed to have like romance novel covers apparently are not allowed on there, and that's kind of ridiculous, especially because sex workers need a place to go to help continue their craft in various ways.
Yes,
it kind of sucks, especially because like Spoutable's main thing right now, it's a functional Twitter, and unlike Blue Sky, which only has you can only post images right now. In Spoutable, you can post GIFs, you can post polls, you can post all of this stuff. So right now, I think it's more functional than Blue Sky, but Blue Sky is currently the better service because of a lot of other reasons.
There's no good alternative. There's no good option here. Anyway, Danny Fenlon, what's the conversion rate of defunct lands to quintins?
Yes.
That's where I will go with. Iron Horse Comics, you could do Futures End number 1 to 3 for the 750th review if you hadn't planned it already.
You could do anything for the 750th review.
Didn't you already do Futures End?
I did Futures End. That was the 500th episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it again.
It was that bad, we need to do it again. Alright, I will say that we are probably only going to go for about an hour and a half. Possibly longer. I'm hoping to get back to work. The episode is coming along just fine. I don't know if it's going to get out in time for tomorrow, so I need to put out something to try to get some additional revenue, because revenue hasn't been great this month, possibly because I've only gotten 2 episodes out so far. So I am working on the Crisis trilogy and getting the compilation out for that, so look out for that either tonight in the probably in the wee hours of the morning. What will Twitter videos now be called? Yeah. Almost like he doesn't know what the hell he's doing, and he's just obsessed with the word X as a business.
I'll tell you what.
I was looking at my phone today, and it was like XXX, like for a notification. I'm just like, God, we get it. You Z'd it or something like that. It's gonna be Zidios. We get it. X is not gonna give it to us.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Yeah, they're going to be called Twitter videos. That's what they're going to be called.
We're going to keep calling it Twitter. I understand that the council has made a decision. However, since it is a dumbass decision, I have chosen to ignore it. We're going to call them tweets. It's Twitter, etc.
He's taken away all the functionality of Twitter, so therefore it is no longer. I'm going to Blue Sky.
Because I'm bored. Ever thought about revisiting comics you've reviewed? Yes, actually. That I do have plans for that, probably for the 20th anniversary, much like how for the 10th anniversary I did like follow-ups to everything. The 20th anniversary, I do have plans to revisit a few very, very old reviews. All right, it's an ex-business. Yes.
It's because he never grew up beyond being a 12-year-old.
No, I think he's just obsessed with DMX.
Yeah, 12-year-olds are capable of learning.
In any case,
he's gonna bring back DMX.
we got some cowboy shenanigans to do, so let's do it. Last time on the Adventures of Tombstone McShooty, we fought an alligator.
Like repeatedly.
We got ambushed by the cops because our mob business partner betrayed us. And I'm gonna sleep for like 4 hours, I guess.
Sarah Fly says, any possibility to review Batman Hong Kong?
Possibility, yes, though I don't know anything about it, so it'll probably end up being a Patreon sponsor review unless it's really, really bad, in which case, that'll always keep it on the possibility. Well, roasting
Elon Musk is Xehanort. My friends have changed their names to Organization 13 names on Zitter.
Oh, we didn't kill the vampire last week. That was a few weeks ago.
Killed the hell out of him, though.
Meanwhile, in my time, I finally gotten back to I'm back to work, and also in my free time, I am currently working on recording my Danganronpa 2 review still. I did my 11th recording, real Quentin hours here, and we're not even halfway. I think I'm about a third of the way done. So
my horse is at a whistling range, but he's right here.
Do your ears work or what? Do you gotta clean out your horse?
What kind of outside Q-tip would you need for that?
All right, come on, Mr. Redemption. We got stuff to do. We got story. Oh, good. I still have a bounty on me in St. Denis, probably because of all the cops we shot.
Marvel will now change the mutant's name to Twitter Men.
In the meantime, my Baten Kaidos Let's Play is almost over. Only a couple of installments left, and Elden Ring is for patrons is up to like 109. That game is friggin' long, man.
What are you doing next?
Yeah.
Even with the guide. Speaks too soon. Says, imagine a Red Dead style Zorro video game. Well, you
that I would play.
Shooting.
Nice. But yeah, I am hard at work. I have a lot of stuff in the pipeline, but currently the next video being edited.
Why are you putting? God damn it!
They just suddenly show up and open fire. No mercy.
The next video being edited is nearly done. It's going to be a collection video on my GameCube and Wii collection. So hopefully that'll come out like in the beginning of August. We unfortunately, because of the wedding in June, that took a lot of my time. I spent all of July recording everything. So we're getting back on track. We have a lot of backlog. We got to get it edited.
I actually haven't recorded in a while. I've been just editing and rendering and uploading for the past, like, couple of months. I built up so much video.
Iron Horse Comics. I meant Future 5 for the 750th. I apologize.
Were there more? Basically, there's more Future 5 comics? I thought there was just the one.
No.
Dr. No will strike again.
I gotta check those out because I would love to do a follow up to it. Crackers.
But
canned peas. I need to replenish my Deadeye gin.
But yeah, I've been hard at work recording. All of Sonic 3 and Knuckles Bun Plays has been recorded, and we had a lot of fun with it. It was great. All of Sonic CD has been recorded. It's currently in the middle of editing. Midnight Combo Pack, I have one episode that is going to be edited next. So I have a lot of stuff in the pipeline, and that's just the main stuff.
I've actually recorded some stuff too. I have 4 videos that I actually managed to record over this last month that I'm going to be spending time editing, including one that is quite long, and I hope that one doesn't take forever to edit. Because I do all my editing myself, and I am not good at it.
Well, how often do you do editing?
I spend at least an hour or two editing a day.
For how long have you been editing?
I started editing stuff in 2020-ish, I think.
Yeah, you start getting better at it.
Yeah, you get used to it. It just becomes like a process.
With my old channel, I had an editor that did all that for me. All I had to do was record it.
Oh, T Elite, by the way, says, didn't you mention Future 5 number 3 in the last commentary stream?
Oh.
Did I? I don't recall mentioning that. Pick them up.
I wasn't there for that one, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I wasn't there. And unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to leave a little bit early. I had my first day back at work. I am tired.
Okay. Okay.
All right, let's get this guy to a doctor. Hope we won't run into any more bounty hunters on the way. We also pay the bounty while we're in town. All right, any super chats?
No, we just covered the T Elite one with the Future 5 number 3, that's it.
Oh, we have one just came. Oh, wait, you already mentioned that.
Yeah, we got that one. We're good. Otherwise, as for recording, like after Elden Ring and Bait and Kaidos is 100%. I've never gotten that before, and I've tried back in college, so I'm proud of that one. But otherwise, got some King's Quest and Resident Evil eventually coming up, so I'm excited about that as well.
I'll also have about 3 more of the rough draft chapters that I'm uploading to that blog that I'm doing right now, where I'm literally uploading chapters as I write them for, well, books that I'm writing on. That I'll be coming up this week, which is, I am getting faster at that.
Good. Oh, Linkara, RJO says, don't pay your bounty. It'll be gone anyway 2 missions from now.
Gotcha. We'll save $100. Stop dying on me. You're gonna stink up the horse.
And also, thanks to Sony, this year my Resident Evil-a-thon is going to be even longer.
Otherwise, in terms of my recording, like I said, Emerald Twilight review is almost done. I'm still working on it. But otherwise, the Back to the Future review is right afterwards. I sincerely doubt I'll get that out. It'll be very impressive if I somehow manage to get that out tomorrow, but I sincerely doubt that's going to happen. All right, Doctor! Ugh. Sick man here.
Come on. Oh, good God. Quickly, bring him in here.
He's got a bad case of probably shot.
Yeah, Clockwork Soul, I actually noticed that. Yeah, the horse defecated when you're taking the guy off.
Well, it's a very important mechanic they had to include in the game. They were very impressed by it, apparently.
And remember, their testicles expand and contract based on the temperature. This is important. This is necessary.
Thank God.
This is 100% necessary.
Yeah. These are the things that the true artists take into account.
Yes, Mike Manhattan, I have seen Barbenheimer. It was one rip-roaring blast of a good time.
You did a good thing bringing him here. But now, I'd recommend moving along.
Oh, and by the way, Iron Horse Comics ads regarding Future 5 number 3. Apparently you said it was the worst comic you ever read until you read Holy Terror?
Sorry it's come to this.
Oh, I'm thinking of, in the Future 5? Sorry, I was... You know, I know what you're talking about. I was confused. Yes, that one. Yes, I was talking about. Yeah, I was confusing that with the PSA one about going to college. Which, wow, are they both called Future 5? I just realized.
Well,
one's Future Shock. Future Shock.
No, remember there's that PSA about the guy about there's that educational comic about why you should go to college.
that was Future.
But there's also,
that was Future 5.
There's also a terrible Image comic which also was called Future 5 if I recall correctly.
Oh. I guess Future Shock is the Bethesda Terminator game I let's played a year or two ago.
Yeah, Future Shock is a whole different thing. Are they both called Future 5?
Weird.
And by the way, Danny Quinlan says, if DC stopped making aliens heroes, soul survivors, we'd have more interesting cosmic stuff than 50s sci-fi humans versus humans with wings.
Well, here's the thing. Sometimes DC has the alien planet blow up, and then they get another planet, and then that planet blows up. Hi, Tamaranians!
Comic books.
Tamar has blown up like how many times?
I think they're on their 5th planet now.
Jesus.
Different writers just have a different status quo they want. It's happening with Doctor Who now. Depending on the showrunner, Gallifrey is back or gone, depending on which showrunner you ask. In any case, yeah, like I'd have to look back again. I think there are 2 Future 5s. One is that PSA, and one was Until Holy Terror, the worst comic I'd ever read in my life. And that's what I was talking about during the stream.
Oh, I see a comment, by the way. Cillian Murphy's never worked with Margot Robbie, but everyone will think they have from now on. There's potential. He was Scarecrow back in the day, wasn't he?
Yep.
Although he has said that he'd be interested in being in a Barbie too.
Why not?
Hells yeah.
Why not? I am become Barbie actor.
I am become Death, Destroy of Worlds because I have worn so much pink.
I am become Ken, Destroyer of Pink.
Yeah, creator of Kenergy.
Phrasing!
I am Zenith. That's all I know.
Like Mr. Cornwall. Ruin the West. Ruin everything.
Zach Fred says, did you know Tom Baker was in the BBC adaptation of Narnia? He played Puddleglum.
Neat.
Yes, I did. I love that. I love that BBC adaptation because I liked Narnia as a kid.
Did you know that Tom Baker had sort of a cameo in the 2000s Jeremy Irons Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Yeah, he played an elder elf.
Yep.
And Richard O'Brien was the head of the Thieves Guild, and he made a crystal maze allusion, get to the end, win the prize, or whatever that line is.
Clockwork Soul. Anyone else going to have a busy August ahead? Got a trip to Gen Con this.
I have a lot on my plate in August.
I just got my summer schedule. I got 3 weeks left of summer schedule for my work at a tutoring center. It's 9 to 5:30. So I've been doing that for 5 weeks. I got 3 more.
Also, I'm sorry I interrupted you there, Liza, with the last of what Clockwork Soul was saying.
They got a trip to Gen Con this week and a memorial trip to Net.
Failures come from Europe to reap some awful vengeance on God's.
Yeah, I've got busy real life stuff going on a few times, which I should be back on track for schedule at least. So we'll see how it goes. Main boss drops a gun you can pick up for yourself and keep in this mission. All right, thanks for letting me know.
You think we got this?
Too bad the mini boss doesn't drop a mini gun.
That's all we got.
Real life has a lot of stuff going on, but I still managed time to get myself some Genshin Impact because girls and because I am nearly caught up. I currently have almost 64% done in the game. That's all of the achievements in the game.
Yeah, nighttime is my time either for homework if I have it, or that's when I catch up on doing minor recording or editing stuff. Recording is really mostly done at night. I could take care of editing anytime. Samurai the Cat says, I did some writing and recording today, so I feel accomplished. Have you ever woken up to find a cat sleeping on you?
All the time. I'm the pillow.
I
have awakened to find a cat standing on me to get me up, but I don't have a cat, so this was at a friend's house, so I've only ever actually had that happen once, because I was sleeping over there. So I was very unaccustomed to having a cat just walk on me, and it was 5-something in the morning. When you've never had that in your whole life, and you all of a sudden get it when you're how old was I when I graduated? When do you graduate college? Early 20s or something? I was just what is this?
A few times, though, not as often anymore, considering we don't let the cats into the bedroom anymore.
As for me, I mean, Kana has to sleep next to my face and keep my face warm and protect me from the nightmares. So, she is basically my pillow. And I wake up and I'm like, oh, hi, it's Kana, and I nuzzle and I go back to bed.
Yeah, I just had one walking on me. I don't know if it was to get me up or what, because I'd never been there before, And I was like a first-time guest. This cat's just walking on my back. I'm like, what?
Well, the cat has to make sure that you're a good person.
I mean, cat all
That's
day
how
for
they
that.
check. They have to check. You don't understand.
Yeah, the best
Grady.
time to check is when I'm unconscious.
Yeah, exactly. Because like when I went to visit Nash, Grady like wouldn't come near me for like half the day. Then I woke up and Grady meowed at me and climbed into bed with me. That's how it works with a cat.
Fair enough. And it was super uncomfortable too, because like it was early enough that I was the first person awake because the cat woke me up, and I was just like, well, I got to do something now. So I just like sat in a chair, but then it was just sitting on my lap, and I didn't want to like get up and push him off. So I'm just awkwardly sitting there, and he's just staring me down, and it went like that for minutes. Like one of us is gonna have to move. When's it gonna be?
Well, one of us is gonna have to change.
Yeah. Ooh, nice shot.
That was a shot.
No, that was a shot. This is me getting shot.
Otherwise, I couldn't handle the violence. Just disappeared.
Yeah. Too much violence. So much
Red
violence.
violence.
Peaches!
Barbie! Cat! You know that scene like Kare da Tetsuo. I'm imagining that with Barbie and Ken.
Inuyasha, Kagome.
Kagome!
Inuyasha!
Bread roll. Nom, 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 nom.
Just hastily eating bread during a shootout. Amazing.
Crack
It's like the
roll.
opening of the Man the Ugly. He just jumps out of the restaurant window, like chomping on like a turkey leg.
Letty!
Rrrr! Rum!
God.
The most convoluted lore is Metal Gear Solid. Kingdom Hearts has nothing on Metal Gear Solid. I'm sorry, but Metal Gear Solid has a lot.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat appears convoluted. It's just that like Mortal Kombat pulls like a DC where it keeps resetting the timeline, but it's still a sequel.
Give me a second, guys.
I'm back.
Stop!
Welcome back.
Stop
I've got a
being
very important job
infected.
here to do.
Stop being infected!
I've got to loot.
I see in chat Naruto, Sasuke. Like I remember seeing a really funny meme of that where it was like, Sasuke, Boruto's dead. It was the funniest thing to me.
In a minute, guys. There's lots of bodies to loot. Look at all this. There's looting to be tooting.
No. Toots are property of Mastodon. We're calling them spouts now. And yes, Mastodon's messages are called toots. I love it.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. Also, Loot Bronte, once he's knocked out, he has a lot of money on him.
Hang on a sec.
We'll find you, you damn snake.
Yeah, my favorite thing is
I love that.
apparently Blue Sky's tweets are known as skeets.
I mean,
Okay.
go for it. Call it whatever you want. Like it's like in various Souls likes. Oh, it's Nectar. Oh, it's Ichor. Oh, it's Blood Echoes. They're Souls.
I'm just
Okay,
trying
they're
to
Souls.
loot. Why do they hate my looting?
I'm just gonna call them spouts because spouting off is an actual verb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I want Spoutable to win, damn it.
Good. Now kick that damn door in.
So it's Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. Who would be there's Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. Who would be the best third fighter for Alien versus Predator versus?
Terminator.
And
Bill Paxton could be in all three of them.
Alien versus Predator versus Keanu Reeves. John Wick.
No, it'll be something like weird, like Johnny Mnemonic. It's just like he's just kind of there.
Loot.
No, Little John is not working for them. I wish Little John was working for them.
Inspect this letter. You guys can handle this right.
Oh, Zach Fact says, how would you write a Freddy versus Jason versus Pinhead movie? Well, I mean, Freddy manipulated
Very
Jason,
carefully.
Right? So, like, yeah, Freddy manipulated Jason through his dreams. Like, I'm trying to find a way, like, I don't know, like, we would have to manipulate somebody to
I
give
feel like
thoughts.
Pinhead. I feel like, you know, at the end of Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, there was so much chaos there that Pinhead would intervene.
Yeah,
But he has to be summoned, though. He doesn't just show up. Like, somebody has to mess with the box. It would be just like Ash himself. Like, you stupidly read from the book, somebody has to mess with the box.
Freddy would probably do it just to try to get more power, and maybe he like makes
Probably,
a deal.
yeah. Jason's just an automaton.
I would be fine with that, or maybe he manipulates Ash to open the box.
Or one of the regular characters thinks, I need something more powerful than Freddy to stop Freddy, and they open the box, and whoops, that was a terrible idea.
That was great.
The
That
box.
was right there. I just shot a guy through
The box.
a plate glass window.
The box. You opened it.
We
And I
came.
shot at it.
That was my favorite bit, by the way, in Hellraiser 2, where they do the big move that beat them in Hellraiser 1, where she shows them the box, and they're like, you cannot send us back. We are already here. I'm like, oh, shit.
Lootness tootness.
I just love that. Like, the box doesn't send you away, it sends you to the realm that you're, like, currently in. Like, nothing happens. That sucked.
The funny thing is, most people view Robert Englund mostly as Freddy, but he'll always be the good alien from V for me.
Well, I'm trying to remember what his name was. Willie the Friendly Alien or something? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Willie.
I also kind of know him as just the guy who wanted to throw a sick party and realized what a bad idea that was in the first Wishmaster movie. He was just like a guy, like the whole movie Wishmaster was like cameos of actors you've seen in like other prominent horror movies, but I didn't recognize most of them when I was a kid. But now I'm like, oh, it's Robert Englund. Oh, that's oh no, this is terrible. Who's the guy who played Candyman? The guy with the really awesome voice?
Tony Todd?
Thank you, Tony Todd. That was driving me crazy. He's gonna be like Venom now. Awesome. Oh, Grinning Chompy.
The box. You opened it. And now I have your Pokemon.
So Grinning Chompy says, it looks like Beast Boy is finally getting an event surrounding him called Beast World. From the sounds of it, it's kind of its own Technus Imperative situation. Kinda.
You know, there's a certain thing that they could do with Beast Boy and any other kind of animal metamorph in DC if they wanted to, and it'd be a really stupid yet fun joke name to give that a story arc for that kind of thing.
Ooh, fine brandy, $155.
DC Beast War.
And someone said there's a gun in here?
I'm gonna have to scroll back up. Did the boss drop a gun? Was that what it was? Or can you find a gun? I need to find out. They said to loot Bronte because he's got a lot of cash, but I'm trying to find the bit with the gun.
In any case, I need some sleep, guys. I'm sorry. But I at least wanted to be here today. Sorry I couldn't stay too much longer. But I will be here longer next time. In any case, later, guys, and watch out for snakes.
All right, have a good night, Zen.
Have a good night. Oh, by the way, I'm finding an older post. It says you could find that alligator on land and take his hide, if you want to look for that. On land, it's terrifying. I mean, I know alligators can go on land, but like that one, oh god.
I'm a coming, bossy brutes. I've got a body here. Kidnapping.
Also, my power might go on again because there's a storm going on.
Yeah, it was me yesterday.
Wait a second. Why is it worn? Do I need to repair it? Where did I get a second?
Oh.
God damn it.
Oh. Okay, Lewis, somebody said the main boss drops the gun you can pick up for yourself.
Where?
I don't know. They just said the main boss drops it.
Land
Oh, no,
gators.
You can't drop him, so no picking up anything.
Land gators, the next sci-fi movie.
Why not? They
Sci-Fi
got
Channel original
Venice.
movie.
The funny thing, okay, here's something weird. I actually like Sharknado.
No, Sharknado was okay. Sharknado 2 was quite good, and I think I fell off in like the third one.
Yeah, but the final one goes hard into the absurdity.
Oh, that's cool. No, but have you seen Shark in Venice?
No.
Because I haven't either, but I remember the commercial for
Guy's
it
a
where the
goddamn bullet
tagline said,
sponge.
Italians make the best food.
Unfortunately, there'll probably never be a movie called Landshark.
Yeah, that's called an SNL sketch.
Yeah.
Oh, come
That's the reason why Tremors wasn't called Landsharks.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Because that was the original proposed idea for Tremors. Landsharks.
I mean, I like what they did with the creature design better anyway.
Yeah, same.
Oh,
Because, I mean, we've already seen what a shark looks like.
ransom you or what? You're pathetic. Well, I am.
Okay, I want to give Asylum ideas so they make better
You're
movies.
one deserving of pity, my friend. All your men, all your money, it weren't no match for a bunch of bumpkins.
You are nothing. You do nothing. You mean nothing. You stand for nothing. Me, I run a city.
You're not even running this
When the law
boat.
is up to you, you will
Yeah,
die
right.
like nothing. I am this country. You're what people are running from.
Any man who must say, I am the country, is no true country.
You don't
Yeah.
possess your
Grinning Chompy says, from the brief info given at Comic-Con, a more dangerous kind of Starro creature comes to Earth, and Beast Boy's power are the key to stopping it. Apparently, it's going to be at risk of going evil.
Oh god, of course.
Already, the dogs are on the way.
Multiple people in chat, I am the Senate.
I am the Senate.
They are good at smelling filth, huh? So filth has got to be this.
Oh my god.
Gonna come and rescue you, you repulsive little maggot.
Careful now, careful now.
Call them now. You call them.
You're gonna drown him.
Dutch.
He's not coming back up with that head. Sorry, buddy.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah, but no head, right? Okay.
Part of your philosophy books cover feeding a fellow to a goddamn alligator. Does.
Camus gets really dark later on.
Covers weakness. That part. I don't know. Well, I do. It ain't nice. I know it. But it is us or him. I figure it might as well be him.
My god, he just killed this country.
I am the General Assembly.
Yeah, I saw that.
I
earlier
am
going,
the
"Oh, I am
parliamentary
House of
system."
Representatives."
I am the
Alright,
Kwisatz
let's try that.
Haderach. So, all in all, 100% successful trip. I'm going to go back there and loot.
Oh, Iron Horse is back, and he says, I got it. It was Objective 5 you thought of.
That's it, yeah.
Why does that sound like a bad name just to start with?
Yeah, hey kids, you want to read the new issue of Objective 5?
It sounds like it's about 5 people go around objectifying everything.
That's it. Thank you so much, Iron Horse Comics. I am the kingdom. I am the hype. I am Arstotska. You're a loony. Grinning Chompy, we'll get your super chat in a minute. Revenge is a dish best eaten.
Yeah, revenge is a dish best served fresh, apparently.
Oh, we
Directly
did
contradicts
not
the
complete
expression.
we did not complete the checklist. I didn't even realize there was awards for that.
For what?
Check it out. There was a checklist of stuff we could have done for extra points.
Oh, great. But Grinning Chompy says, I doubt they'll follow through. Tom Taylor is the writer, and he's a big Beast Boy fan, a BB Ray fan. What does that mean, Raven?
Yeah, Beast Boy and
Raven
shipping.
ship.
Okay, and I think Beast Boy will be fine by the end.
Also, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, revenge is a dish best served to alligators, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, best served, like, very recently killed.
I still have, which your philosophy books? I could toot my own horn for a second. Which your philosophy books talks about this? And I was just like, Camus gets really dark near the end there.
Yeah.
Canned salmon.
Good day, Mr. Morgan.
Chewing tobacco we don't need. Canned vegetable. Can't take the canned fruit. Canned fruit. Bread roll. Crackers. Canned salmon. I can't carry any more items, but it's also good. They're like canned vegetables. Beautiful. Baked beans. It's very cold in the west.
I'm telling you, Dutch, this is the way to do this job. The distraction about all the time.
Jim?
Look, the bank. Karen, Tilly, Abigail, I sent them all. They all say the same thing. There's no more than
Revenge is an expired can of soup to the head.
It's a city, there are police, but as far as we can tell, the patrols will all be going this way when Abigail and I cause the diversion. That's the opportunity.
What do you think, Arthur? I don't see we have a lot of choice. We linger around.
Green Chompy ever post his regular super chat?
We got a decent
Yeah, no, I covered that one, the Beast Boy one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
City cops don't seem so tough.
Yeah, I mean, we murdered like all of them.
I reckon doing it in the day with a distraction. If that's what Jose is saying. It's as good a plan as any.
I think I agree.
We do like a proper bank robbery now, so we after the fiasco last time.
Can't do that.
That was an embarrassing failure. Would you get like $10 and then like every cop in the world came down on you?
Yep.
Every plan is a good
And
plan.
then he was just saying, those city cops aren't really that tough. I'm like, yeah, we murdered most of them.
Yeah, there's no city cops left. Grinning Chompy says, very curious. What's y'all's thoughts on Beast Boy cross Raven? What are your favorite DC ships?
Nightwing and Starfire is my favorite ship. Beast Boy and Raven I like together.
I like Beast Boy and Raven together, but my favorite ship in all of DC is probably also the most boring. I like Superman and Lois Lane.
Well,
I mean, sure.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, and Beast Boy Raven is fine. Like, I watched the Teen Titans cartoon back in college. Seemed good. Yeah, Dick Grayson and Starfire is good, too.
I love the classic of Superman and Lois Lane.
Is it even a ship, though? That's just, like, what is?
Well, depends, because some people ship Wonder Woman and Superman.
Okay, I would allow Wonder Woman to be in that ship if they made it a polycule.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. But that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. But I would be okay with a Superman, Wonder Woman, Lois Lane polycule. I'd totally be down for that.
Harley and Ivy's a good ship, too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? Yeah, I like Beast Boy X Raven. The problem is they never do anything with it in the comic. They'll, like, have them together, they'd be worried about each other, and then, like, they either split up or they don't really, like, advance their relationship in any way. That's really the problem with it. And it's not the fault of the ship itself. The problem is lazy writers. Or writers continually switching out.
Also, I like Batman and Catwoman, and I really would like it if they had them get married in the comics and brought back Helena Wayne.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing with that, like, they can't do it because they're cowards, because then that means things have to change. Like, Peter Parker got married, but, like, Peter Parker can never have... I was gonna say, like, Peter Parker can never be allowed to have, like, a good life because his whole existence is a struggle, and it's like, you can change that whenever you want.
Yeah, and also I like to point out I love pointing this fact out. Peter Parker is literally like 2 years younger than the Invisible Woman, who has a 16-year-old son.
Yeah, it's just like shenanigans. It's like The Simpsons or South Park, where they're like 20 years later, they're still in like the 4th grade.
Peter Parker, we can't have him have a kid or be married. It'll artificially age him. Yeah, then what about that girl over? What about that woman over there who's 2 years older than him and has a 16-year-old kid?
Yeah.
Everybody know the drill. We head in hard, stay calm.
Head in hard and stay calm.
Any minor trouble, head back.
Or how
Stay
about
calm. Are you staying calm?
Stay calm.
Right on with Charles. We don't want to be seen heading in like some posse of country outlaws.
Or how about Cyclops, who's a year younger than him and has a grandkid?
Let's ride!
Okay, to be fair, isn't one of those grandkids like timed his place so he's like, old?
All of his family is tied his place.
Does he actually have any real babies, or are they just all hypothetical future children?
Well, Nathan was actually born in the present. He just then got taken to the future and raised there.
Zach Fett says, at some point, you gotta let the older generation rest and let the new generation take the reins.
Exactly.
DC was going to do something like that for the 5G initiative, but then DiDio got fired, and all the plans there got folded in. I don't know if it would have been any good, but I applaud them for wanting to try it at least.
Well, one of his plans was to turn Superman into an authoritarian.
Well, most of his ideas were stupid, is what I'll say with DiDio.
Grinning Chompy says, currently Tom Taylor has them together in the current Titans run. It's only 2 or 3 issues in, though.
Yeah, I know. I read the first issue of the Titans book. It was very good. I need to get back on that, because I know the second issue came out. I gotta wait for Dutch for Hosea's distraction.
Robbing thieves, it ain't no crime at all. Folk like this, they stole what this country could have been. Stay cool, fellers.
Stay cool, fellers.
Wait for Hosea to do his thing.
This had better work.
Looks like
What weapons do I have on me? I think just having the... I don't... Where did I get this Warren Volcanic Pistol? I must have accidentally swapped out the gun.
there's law over the other side.
Granted,
Modicum of faith, John, will you please?
I've always had problems with Dan DiDio before he ever got being in charge of DC, because he's responsible for a lot of the character deaths at the end of Beast Wars.
Yeah.
And he likes to claim that he was responsible for Beast Machines when he barely even worked on only the first episodes of Beast Machines. And what he did was really just kill off a lot of characters at the end of Beast Wars so they couldn't use them in Beast Machines.
And that, I believe, is our diversion.
Like, the writers of Beast Wars wanted to have, at the end, for Tigerhawk to split back into Tigertron and Air Razor for Beast Machines.
Yep.
But then Dan DiDio said, why not just kill them?
Yep.
Zach Fett says, will your next DC retrospective be on the JSA?
The next DC one? Maybe. I haven't
Yeah,
decided yet.
And T. Elliott, Cerebro has missed at least 24 mutants, I want to say. It could be more, but I remember at least 24.
Who do you think you are?
Benjamin Hall says, Norman Osborn should be how old?
In his mid-60s.
Okay, now then, Arthur, would you please have Senior Bank Manager here open up the vault?
Sweet mustache.
Granted, when you think about the fact that there are literally thousands of mutants, missing only 24 is actually not that bad of a record. But yeah, here's some things that the writers wanted to do with Beast Wars that DiDio told them, no, just kill the characters. Dinobot 2 is going to get Dinobot's original memories and spark into him at the end, bringing Dinobot back to life.
Honestly, I'm okay with that one not coming to pass.
Tigerhawk was going to be split back into Tigertron and Air Razor.
Yeah, that one should have happened.
Depth Charge was going to survive, but be heavily injured. Literally, the only characters that were planned to be killed were a lot of the Predacons.
Again with these poor Fitzgerald brothers, you just keep cracking their safes. Grinning Chompy says, in other news, Harley Quinn show sexually harassing Nightwing, the guy raped by Tarantula, because double standards are funny, and 1 step forward and 2 steps back with that show.
Actually, it wasn't the Harley Quinn show that did that, it was the Batman and Harley Quinn movie.
Well, to be fair, it says Harley Quinn show sexually harassing, so maybe it just meant the character was shown doing it. It's a little ambiguous with the post.
I know, but I'm just clarifying that doesn't happen in the Harley Quinn TV show. That happens in the Harley Quinn and Batman movie.
Okay.
God damn it! Hold them off and I could get more safe money.
Which, actually, the Harley Quinn and Batman movie is actually in the DC animated universe.
Random number guy says, I mean, the biggest chronological snarl is Magneto.
No, it's not. They actually have explanations for why Magneto is still alive.
Because the writers realize he's a popular character and needs to continue to exist even though he's a Holocaust survivor.
Actually, he's currently dead. And has been dead for over a year.
Benjamin Hall says, what about Vulture's age? Also, how old is Rat Trap?
Vulture is currently, Vulture actually has his correct age. He's around the age of 80.
I remember during the 90s there was a period where he was sucking people's youth, so he got, like, artificially younger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, now you're a dead man.
And as for Rat Trap from Beast Wars, there's a lot. Okay, this all depends on what continuity you count. Because Magneto's actually died a lot.
Well, that's the thing, yeah, death doesn't stick, so, like, who cares? It's like how I felt when the Infinity War movie came out. Who cares? I'll be back.
Well, actually, Marvel Cinematic Universe is doing a good job about not bringing characters back from the dead.
No, that's true, but, like, I knew that Infinity War was part 1 of 2, so, like, let me know who's still dead at Infinity War 2, then I'll be impressed. Also, Grinning Chompy says, no, it just happened in the Season 4 premiere. They forced him to go into a thong shoot that he's clearly uncomfortable with. Okay.
That's not... Okay, if it's just a photo shoot that he's uncomfortable with, that's not exactly what you said. That's just forcing somebody to do something they're uncomfortable with, not actually...
Really? Because I got us under control, guys!
Shocked. Not even with a dead eye, damn.
I mean, they don't seem to actually be advancing, so I think we're just fine if we just stay here. I'm fine, god damn it!
There's no way that we're getting out that door. Take this and blow a hole through that wall. Okay?
Pick up the dynamite.
Oh, wow. Fun fact about this game, the real-life Pinkertons legit sued Rockstar over their appearance in the game. Huh.
Why? Because it accurately portrayed them?
Yeah, I was gonna say, far more importantly, fuck them. Go play with your Magic the Gathering cards, you losers. Perhaps some poor kid who can't fight back, that's the way to do it.
Really? Because I can keep holding him back!
That was a nice shot.
The Pinkertons never left!
Yeah, Zach Fat, they not only are they around, they were famously in a Magic the Gathering scandal like a couple months ago. Because they're assholes and the head of Hasbro is somehow a bigger asshole. Which is impressive considering the Pinkertons' history.
Yeah, like the Pinkertons were involved in a high-profile thing in the 90s as well.
Oh, I did not know that. And again, I would have been like 5.
To be fair, I was like 7 when it happened. It was like 92, 93.
Yeah, I would have been like 6 or 7 at that point. Ooh, damn.
My thoughts on the Skybound Transformers G.I. Joe universe, haven't read it. I've been very busy. I'm even behind on X-Men right now, which is really weird for me. I am literally like 6 months behind on X-Men, and I really need to catch up.
That guy juking around.
And that's for my opinion on the Adam Eve episode of Invincible. Haven't watched it yet. I will be watching it this week.
Ooh, damn.
Arthur!
I was about to shoot a guy. Why'd you pull me away from that for a cutscene?
I couldn't help. Well, we better go. We'll be next.
Yeah, this guy should be a little more clear with his phrasing. He lost John. Dead? No. Okay.
However, thanks to one of my girlfriends, I've been watching a lot more movies lately.
Lenny!
Oh, you're bound to be
Lenny!
stepping up. Ooh.
Wait, did he just kill Lenny?
They got him. They didn't... Probably didn't kill him. He's too cool for that.
Lenny!
But we'll find out. No.
God damn it!
That's it. Kill every single Pinkerton and retcon, like, reality.
Yes! Kill
Why don't we
Pinkerton.
load a save?
Yeah, Conan Slayer, I was thinking that. You killed many of those bastards. It's so on the nose, but it rhymes and everything.
Like, I actually saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 last week.
What'd you think?
I loved it.
Do you think if you get pissed drunk again, you'll still see 100 Lennies?
I want to.
Possibly.
I don't want to lose Lenny.
It's the only way I can save again.
I gotta restore my dead
It
eye.
sucks that Lenny died.
Fine, Brandy.
Yeah, Lewis, it's time for some adamantium rage.
Looks like they're heavily patrolling around here.
God, sorry, it son of a biscuit.
I don't believe it.
They knew we were coming. Just like your
I
fury.
don't believe it.
Ain't nothing like
Just like last time, they knew we were coming.
What now?
I don't know. I don't.
We still have Micah, that's what counts.
Wait, can we go back in time and swap Micah for Lenny?
We go back to camp, they're gonna get every last one of us. I know they're gonna be watching the roads.
What about Mr. Redemption?
I got it. A boat.
What you mean?
We stay here till night.
We're gonna go with the Tahitians, like I said.
On down to the docks, we get ourselves out of here.
Yeah, where?
Any place will do. That's all I got.
T. Elliott 555. I had to watch a panel from Webtoon's Red Hood and the Outlaws, and now so do you. It's in Harvey's on the Discord.
Ah.
We die out there right now.
Exactly. Now, everybody, calm down.
Yo, can't calm down right now, Dutch. Lenny! And Jose!
He's the calmest of all of us. He's achieved peak calmness.
God, sergeant, son of a biscuit!
Grinning Chompy says, I'm sorry, I should make sure not to misuse terms. Still, the fact that the naked photo shoot in a thong is yet another in a line of putting him into uncomfortable sexual situations is frustrating. Regarding Nightwing.
I just was pointing out the fact that using that term when it's not actually happening kind of makes that term not have...
It undercuts the severity.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as somebody who has gone through something like that,
And random number guy, sorry to have to do this. OMG, they killed Lenny, yeah. And Fruity Groovy says, did you hear that Discotech Media is doing a Blu-ray of Digimon the movie, which includes the Japanese versions, newly dubbed extended versions of the individual movies, and the original English dub?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, we were talking about that super early in the stream, and they do not have Angela Anaconda.
Actually, I think we were talking about that just before the
Yeah, just
stream.
before the stream
Oh,
started.
excuse me, you're right. Yeah, we have not brought that up on camera. Okay, never mind, my fault. But yeah, we were coincidentally talking about that before anybody heard. Discotech, just every so often, they're like, hey, guess what, everybody? We're releasing, and then it's like 1,000 properties you thought disappeared forever. It's so cool.
And yet they will never release WMAC Masters.
And Mega Timmy Tommy says, I have an idea. tell one of these guys that these violent delights have violent ends. See what happens. Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know.
Is that like a Shakespeare thing? I'm gonna have to look that up.
Okay, Dutch is less hidden than I am.
Speaks too soon. For those of you playing at home, Lenny is dead.
Hey!
No, I was right. It's from Romeo and Juliet. I thought I read that line somewhat recently. I was going over that with my students a couple weeks ago.
One of my less liked Shakespearean plays.
I like that one quite a bit. It takes the piss out of itself constantly. Also, do we get to Speaks Too Soon?
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
My favorite is Hamlet.
Mine is Hamlet with a touch of Othello, although Hamlet is very good.
Oh, Othello is really good.
But yeah, for me it's Macbeth for sure.
Yes, the Scottish play is really great.
Yeah.
You're never getting me to say that name.
You would not believe the level of how much I don't care and will continue to say Macbeth all day long.
Spent way too much time in theater as a kid.
But the Romeo and Juliet I actually quite like because it's surprisingly satirical. People call it the greatest romance. It's not, and it was not intended to be.
It's a tragedy about dumbasses.
That's straight up what it is, and they're called on it repeatedly by Friar Lawrence.
It's a tragedy about dumbasses and a tragedy about the pointlessness of the entire familial feud.
Well, there's the pointlessness of the feud, but there's also just dumb kids falling in love and getting married the next day, literally the next day, with less than 24 hours. And it's you realize this is stupid, right?
I saw some people doing a big discussion about how what the actual themes of the story are, and a lot of it boils down to the biggest issue is the families themselves are dumbasses.
Yeah. I mean, it's up there. It's the reason that this thing can't happen.
That a lot of this happens at all.
Sorry, that was me screaming a bit.
Yeah, what was that?
There's a cockroach just fell on me.
Ugh.
That'll do it. But even Friar Lawrence was like, you getting married this soon is so stupid, but I'll actually do it if it stops your families.
When they chase me, you go the other way.
What are you talking about?
You heard what I said.
And I have a fear of insects, so...
Yeah.
Oh, Linkara, side note, you can visit the graves of all gang members killed throughout the course of the game. It's just a matter of finding them.
Noted. I can't move. Yeah, there.
Oh, Benjamin Hall, much ado about nothing. I remember that being okay, but it's been so long since I've read it. I read it in freshman year of high school, so I remember it being I think I liked it fine, but I don't remember the plot so much anymore. I know it's my only Shakespeare comedy I've read, although Romeo and Juliet did have a lot of funny parts in it.
I'm just trying to calm myself down right now.
Take your time.
Oh, no, that's what made me afraid of camping. I went camping!
Yeah, well, no, I was going to go in a different direction. Go camping a few times and be less scared of insects. My response would have been, yeah, but that would involve going camping.
That's how I became afraid of insects!
I know. So what are we gonna do now?
I woke up covered in them.
Introduce myself to the captain, give him some of this gold to secure his silence, and find out where we're heading. How do I look?
Like a shifty, no-good killer on the run from the law.
Ain't that the truth?
Try falling asleep in a tent,
Excuse me, sir.
in a sleeping bag, and then wake up covered
A
in
stowaway. Can I see the
beetles,
captain,
and
please?
grasshoppers, and everything because your cousin opened the tent in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, and left the tent open.
Well, it's gonna take a little more.
Oh, an Iron Horse saying Taming of the Shrew might be the worst. I'll have to take your word. I haven't read that one.
A New Englander from the Cape. The rest of the ship is
I have read The Tempest. I shockingly missed Midsummer Night's Dream. My class didn't cover that one. Grinning Chompy says, "Hey Lewis, have you ever contemplated going into the Hellboy series? Not trying to request, just wondering if you considered it."
Yes. Like, for one thing, I realized that I haven't really ever done a Hellboy comic for Longbox, which is weird. It's just that I never get around to doing it.
Hurry back, gather up the rest of our family.
You know what's kind of funny is we got the janky-ass Hellboy PlayStation 1 game before, like, the Ron Perlman movie. Like, that was our first, like, animated Hellboy.
I reckon we hold ourselves to ourselves.
Oh, Mega Timikami, I was referencing Westworld earlier. I have seen that movie a long time ago, but I'm sorry, Westworld was referencing Romeo and Juliet, I guess.
Well, it's also possible he's referencing the TV series.
All right.
Oh, excuse me. Well, if it was referencing Romeo and Juliet.
I keep on forgetting that there's a TV series based around Westworld.
Yeah, apparently it's very good. Although, you know what's funny is, have two of you seen the movie Westworld?
Yes, it's one of my favorite Michael Crichton books.
It's I didn't realize it was a Michael Crichton book, but like the thing is, we witnessed Westworld go to hell, right? All the cowboys, they're going nuts and shooting everybody. But remember, there was also like Julius Caesar, like ancient Rome worlds. There was like some other kind of world, and you get little tiny clips of those places going crazy too. But the Westworld TV show focuses on the cowboys. Like, we never get a sense of like Julius Caesar land with swords. Like, they never come back to those.
Yeah, the entire point of it was like 16 parts that were in a large circle.
Yeah, like we're focusing on the cowboys, but there's other stuff going to hell, and we don't know how that stuff turned out. Probably not very well.
Okay, Tombstone McShooty needs to have his own, like, what is his luck? Because every single thing is going wrong. We were just on a boat! What the hell happened?
The boat's on fire!
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. That's the opposite of what's supposed to happen. This SOS remake is amazing.
Lenny!
Okay, being around wasps would not only just make me even more afraid, I'm definitely allergic to formic acid.
Oh, Speaks Too Soon says, "It's ironic how HBO removed its own Westworld series from Max, but the original movie it's based on is still there. That is kind of bizarre. It's a good movie."
Rights issues are weird.
Yeah. Chaos Nightmare says, "So I asked this a while ago, and I'm curious to see if you have an answer for this. What are you going to do if the retcon that undoes One More Day is worse?"
Panic?
Random Number Guy says, "Tombstone McShooty equals Rincewind. Prove me wrong." That's not bad.
That sounds about accurate.
Yeah, I kind of get that.
Oh, God, Letty. Am I going to become Green Arrow now?
Grinning Chompy says, "Last super chat. Rank the 5 titans of the animated series from liked to most liked."
Let's see. Least liked, probably Beast Boy, just by process of elimination. Like, he's probably the most obnoxious, but I still like him, of course.
Yeah, he's fun.
Starfire, much as I like Starfire, you know, she could also be very obnoxious. Then Cyborg, then Robin, then Raven. Like, they're all good. It's just like, I have to, if I have to rank, then there you go.
I have a very different rank. For me, the bottom would probably be Robin. Sorry.
No,
yeah, for me it's Robin and Cyborg because they're like both the straight man.
For me, it's Robin at the bottom, then Starfire, then Beast Boy, then Cyborg, then Raven.
I don't know what my order is, but I would put like Beast Boy, Starfire, and Raven like up at the top because they're the most like they have the most like distinct personalities. Cyborg's like I'd probably put Cyborg below them but above Robin. Also, Mario says most small ships back then did not have a radio.
Oh god, I can choose the direction I go in. Sort of, not really. Why isn't this just a cutscene if I can't actually alter anything?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're playing Uncharted 3 now, where you're controlling the character, but not really, and you have to wait till this part's over.
Just make it a cutscene.
Yeah, like that's to keep you awake. Don't worry, you still have control of this.
Oh god, Lenny! Lenny's ghost!
Tombstone McShooty learned he was a robot.
But
Here on Arthur Morgan's Isle.
I actually had a huge crush on Raven when I read Teen Titans as a kid. Actually, I still kind of have a small crush on Raven.
Gonna keep holding down W, I guess.
Yeah, this is Uncharted 3. Like, walk until the game says you're allowed to properly play it again.
Oh, that might be due to the fact that one of my girlfriends back before my horrible ex, used to dress up as Raven all the time.
Did she also talk like this?
Actually, kinda, yeah.
There we go.
Insert Lost reference here. Chapter 5, Guarma. That was Guarma.
I have no idea.
Assuming it's a place. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? Someone should say that to Dutch.
I know it's a much older quote, like my dad knows that quote, but like I'm just associated with Voss from Far Cry 3.
Where are my peaches?
Mike Manhattan, my answer to that question would be, why would I pick? I'm Polly.
I'm looking at the smoke. Anyone got any canned salmon or beans? I could use beans.
You know, where are all those, like, chips and baked beans I took from camp? Oh, okay, Louis, Guarma is literally the island that you are on right now.
I figured.
Where is Guarma? I don't know. Okay, saying that's the island we're on doesn't tell me where it is.
Well, chat's also saying it's in the Caribbean. So congratulations, you beat the game, you escaped to an island.
Yeah, we won!
Game over. There is no Red Dead Redemption 1. You retire here, everything's great.
We have redeemed the Red Dead!
Take it easy. We got you.
Okay, Guarma's not a real place, but I like to think it's a stand-in for Cuba.
But Cuba was settled at this point in history.
Oh, who knows? Maybe some other island then.
And also had been settled since, like, before Westerners ever got there.
Well, I mean, unless this is one of those survive until you build a raft to get off sections of the game, maybe this place is settled, because they're not just going to have you run around with nothing.
True.
Second island, east of Cuba.
Oh, east of Cuba? Well, never mind, it's not Cuba.
Anywhere near Australia or Tahiti.
Is Cuba, how close is Cuba to Australia?
Very, very, very far. I suck at
We're right there, we're right there.
Ah!
Well, look at that, the island's inhabited.
Well, next I guess we're gonna get shot. Gentlemen,
This is just Red Dead 1 again, where you go to Mexico.
Por favor, we are no one.
What's your name?
Aiden O'Malley.
Is that so? What are you doing, Mr. O'Malley?
Surviving. We were lost at sea. In the storm.
Is that so?
No. I'm in the habit of looking like this. Is all of this really necessary?
We got enough troubles around here right now, Mr. O'Malley, without taking a chance on a bunch of vagabonds. Behave yourselves and no harm will befall you.
I don't like that word, vagabonds.
Honestly, you know, whatever prison they put us, it's probably going to be an upgrade from the fire and whatnot.
Yeah. Plus, speaking of which, they don't know about your $260 bounty. Boy, are you lucky.
Mm-hmm. I don't get your drift, Mr.
Well, no, you're the one who drifted here.
Senior overseer for Alberto Fusar. We run the third most productive sugar plantation in the Northern Caribbean. Of course, where there's money to be made, there's trouble.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, the usual sort.
We need to direct Red Dead Redemption 2 to bring you Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, right.
Labor troubles and other thieves and pirates.
Oh man, thieves and pirates, we hate those. That's my
Right.
least favorite thing to do.
You have literally robbed a ship.
Mr. Fusar has a lot of very powerful friends.
I will bet that he does.
Ah, it's a plantation island. Cause an
Yeah,
uprising.
they did say that a couple times. Yeah, sugar plantation.
Create an uprising. Free them.
I'm down for that plan.
You seem like someone or other.
We was headed to Tahiti.
You was going to scenic route.
Yeah, don't tell him you're going to Tahiti. This is nowhere near.
Meantime, you'll not starve. Cabo, llévese a estos hombres a la cárcel.
If you're running the Guybrush Threepwood, I'd be generally impressed with this game.
That Guybrush Threepwood is too busy staying underwater and holding his breath for like, what is it? Like 9 minutes? It's something like comically long.
Something like that.
It's like the only way you could die in that game is to intentionally like let like 10 minutes go by.
Well, there's also another way you could not die but lose the game. That's if you spend all your money at a vending machine.
Well, I mean, I guess that's soft locking, but yeah, close enough.
You know, what really sucks is that I don't know if we're gonna get back all the guns and stuff. It would really be bad if I had gone like on a supply run before we started that mission.
Yeah.
Ooh, gorgeous.
That is pretty. I remember back in the day you could apparently buy your own Hawaiian island for like $3 million.
Jeez.
Actually, there are several islands that are still for sale.
But of course, only the rich can afford them, so.
Who knows?
Oh, you'll get everything back after this chapter, which would make sense. Otherwise, it makes any and all collecting just a waste of time in this game. I'm glad they don't go that route.
Yeah.
Because, like, give me a break. Like, well, I did all this for this? Welcome to Horror Island. It's just a name. It's really more of a peninsula.
It's too soon. The plane, boss! The plane!
The plane. Gee, like, my dad would make that reference every so often when he saw Scaramanga's assistant in Man with the Golden Gun.
Yeah, we made that a lot. We had, for our movie night, when I first started joining movie night, it was in the middle of Bond night. So when we got to Scaramanga and that actor, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I don't remember the name, but like my dad would be like, "Oh, he was Tattoo on this show called Fantasy Island, which you've never seen," and I'm like, "Okay."
I know of Fantasy Island. I know of the new Fantasy Island as well.
And Mega Timmy Tommy says, "Anyone seen the Twisted Metal TV show?" No, but I saw the trailer. Looks kind of interesting.
I saw the 10-second teaser they had on Sci-Fi Channel, which apparently was a lot worse than the actual trailer.
Herb Villachez, that's it.
Yeah, I saw a proper trailer with like Sweet Tooth beating the hell out of main guy, but then it turns around. It was a pretty entertaining trailer, actually. Even though there were no cars.
Here's what the Sci-Fi Channel teaser had. It had somebody talking to John Doe, telling him to take this package across the, to take this package somewhere.
Yeah, that's kind of weak.
A shot of John Doe driving, and then a shot of Sweet Tooth with a bunch of people with shot of Sweet Tooth standing from behind.
You all remember Sweet Tooth?
So I mistakenly believe that they only had Sweet Tooth and John Doe.
That is what the trailer made it look like. I was disappointed in that, but apparently the show's quite good.
Loot! Mod is the loot!
Finally, I can go from no money to some money.
I don't want to pick them up, I want to loot!
I have 3 crime members and no money. Why can't I have no crime members and 3 money?
I do not understand the fact that there are now teasers for trailers.
Yeah, that's been the case for a few years, and it is some serious bullshit. Like if you're waiting that hard in like anticipation for trailers, just wait for the damn show.
Don't lose face, son. We'll find you. Go.
Oh, so you got Spanish speakers and French speakers there. Oh, yeah, because they mentioned Haitian. Oh, damn. How many people are you going to lose in this game?
This has been one weird day.
Come on, Arthur.
If only we hadn't robbed that boat.
Quickly. I have some gun stashed here. Come.
Unload on them fellers. Nice. Oof. Get out of here. Ooh. That's being clever. That guy just took that gut shot like it was nothing at all. He just didn't even flinch. What the hell?
Apparently not.
This island is apparently run by Superman. You better watch out.
God damn it.
But hey, your stamina increased.
Goody.
It's like Elder Scrolls. You just walk around and suddenly, oh, your stamina went up. Wow, damn. And the land of the cast iron bellies. Also, did they get power from the cursed Aztec gold? I think we might be in the wrong region of the world for Aztec.
Well,
Yeah, just go about what?
near Cuba.
You just have to go like what?
Aztecs were Mexico, though, aren't they?
Yeah, so that's about what, 1,000 miles?
Yeah, but I'd say, but still, like even across the water, it's closer on that side than the other side of the country.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
These ground rats are Micah, Bill, and Arthur.
Goddamn, why did Micah survive?
Yeah.
Why does Micah keep surviving?
We lost Lanny, but we keep Micah.
Can we trade?
A tyrant, driven by nothing but power and greed.
As long as you stay on land to be out of Davy Jones' reach. Remember that. Very important advice.
Leon wants the people to stand up to Fusa, but most are too afraid. And you? I am not from here. I bring things in and off the islands behind Colonel Fusa's back. Let's rest a moment. Down there is Agua Dulce, Fusa's compound.
You know, considering this is a sugar plantation, I gotta say, this escape is not as sweet as I was hoping it would be.
Slaves shipped in from other islands. A group escaped yesterday into the jungle, hoping to find a way back to their homes.
Now Fusa's men are out hunting them down. That old fort? Cinco Torres. My men and I use that as a hideout when we are here. Come on.
So what you're saying is we put a stick of dynamite under this Fusar's chair.
I don't see you have any choice.
Oh yeah, chat saying, I remember that one scene in At World's End where they legit used buckets so J.D. Jones could be at that meeting. I did not like that movie, but that was quite clever.
Yeah.
You help us get back our friend?
It was still better than Pirates 5.
Thank you.
5 was not great. I liked 4 alright though.
There is a cave hidden below the cliffs.
I like all the Pirates films, but to different levels.
I do not like 3, although again it had moments.
Well,
goodbye.
If this is a tropical paradise, so far it ain't up to much.
I'll go scope the entrance to that cave. Arthur,
I need to get some rest.
well, you're right. We all need to relax. What a mess.
Another fine mess you've gotten into it. Gotten us into. Well, I screwed that one up.
Micah, guard this spot. Bill.
Oh yes, let's leave Mika in charge of this. Good job.
It's been fine so far, and haven't steered you wrong yet.
Lotus, I'm not sharing the OBS screen right now, but I'm making a face at you right now.
Yeah, I gotta switch over to YouTube so I can... Okay, I see it. There it is. Thank you. Thank you, slight delay, so I could catch that.
There you go. Oh, I'm gonna sit. Oh, sitting good. Mission complete. Welcome to the new world. Let's try the shipwreck and now water shore. Get 10 headshots. Do not fall behind working with the chain again. I got one of them at least. I'm gonna leave now. I'm like completely sunburned too. There was a thing I could take.
I have a love-hate relationship with Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
I hear that's like the good one.
No, here's the thing. It is a very good game that wants me to do some very horrible things in order to upgrade my equipment.
No, unfortunately, I have to take your word on that one. I've never touched Assassin's Creed.
You have to go and do whaling, where all you take is a small few pieces of the whale in order to go and upgrade your equipment.
Welcome to real life history. Light your stupid lamps by killing an entire whale.
Yeah.
That's one of those cases where, like, you know, people complain and get depressed when, like, a new thing comes along and an entire industry is just shut down. But this was one of those times where that was just unambiguously a good thing, when, like, electricity became more mainstream.
Yeah. Kind of like what's happening right now with how people should just let coal die.
Yeah.
Oh, what we got here? We got canned vegetables and canned meat. Yum, yum.
I see in chat, you probably can't call your horse now, can you? That would be funny as hell. Just ride your horse, like, all the way back to the mainland.
I would. That would be a great option.
Mr. Redemption comes swimming in through the sea.
Mr. Redemption to the rescue!
It turns out he's a seahorse.
Technically, you're playing as a 16th century pirate, not an 18th century. Thank you.
Morning.
So you're in the 1700s?
Yeah.
Oh, no. If it's 16th century, you're in the 1500s?
Oh, no, sorry, 17th century. You're in the 1600s.
Okay.
Looking around, seeing what other supplies we can dig up, because I got all these canned beans and whatnot.
Because Assassin's Creed 4 takes place in the late 1600s.
Okay.
And then Assassin's Creed 3 takes place in the late 1700s because you are playing the
Warm rum.
Mr. Redemption. I'm a coming, Arthur!
I'm a coming, Arthur!
Yeah. He hijacks a ship and runs it aground on the beach. Wow, what a smart horse.
A horse, of course.
Oh, if you want to get back to playing Assassin's Creed, play Valhalla, it's great.
Oh, good point, Clockwork Soul, by the way. Considering Poseidon is the god of horses, or oceans and horses, it wouldn't be that far-fetched. You know, I forgot that. Even to the point where, like, he was the opening boss of God of War 3, because the old God of War games had big showstopper first bosses, and it was Poseidon, and he had this giant, like, horse part of him, like this horse summon thing, and we were like, what? But, like, if you know your mythology, it makes sense.
Yep.
There are some weird Greek gods and what they aren't the gods of. My favorite is the god Trivia.
I'm gonna go investigate this question mark. That's apparently a story mission.
For those who don't know, Trivia is the god of random factoids and where three roads meet together.
So that's one of those things where, like the word comes from the name, like tantalize or like narcissistic.
Yep.
Great big ol' O.
And the funny thing is, the random knowledge part of him was added on later. He was originally just the god of where three roads meet together.
That's oddly specific.
Yes.
Can you shoot him down?
That'd be a mosquito.
Yeah,
you probably just gained malaria.
Yeah, you definitely caught something.
Great, all my canned vegetables get taken.
Okay, Iron Horse Comics, that isn't a hanged man in Wizard of Oz, it's a big bird.
Yeah, that's one of those like long-running myths.
If I remember right, it's an emu.
I should have gone to judge.
How many times do you get torched in the first person? This sucks. I liked it better when you were seeing 100 Lennies in the first person.
Where are you from, I'm asking you? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Oh, he's wearing gloves. Good for him. I was gonna say he's gonna need to like ice off his hands like in John Wick 1.
My name is Leviticus Cornwall.
Never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy. Yeah. Well. Damn it, Kojima. Your Metal Gear Solid 3 let this kind of thing happen.
I'm phasing through the ropes.
Speaking of which, you know this, like, I'm sort of reminded of, is in the game The Darkness, there's a first-person torture scene, which the torture itself is actually pretty brutal, but the scene is handled, like, in a shockingly comical fashion, because, like, little things just go wrong during the fact, and it's this weird mood, like, tonal dissonance. Like, the guy tries coming up to you with, like, an electronic object, but like the plug doesn't reach quite far enough, and he's just like, son of a bitch! Like, it's really bizarre. Are you gonna just like tip yourself over and break the chair?
Yep.
Yeah. You better hurry.
Grapple!
How do you like it now?
Where are you from? Where are you from?
You okay?
Wow, that guy went down in 2 hits. You are way tougher than he is. You couldn't even move.
Maybe there's still time to get to the other workers.
Oh yeah, I think I hear voices coming from the other
Oh,
ruins.
Mega Tommy. I never played the Infinite DLC. I thought brutal.
I just realized that guy is missing an arm.
Oh, good.
Yep.
You should rest here.
Which arm?
Okay.
He's missing his left arm there.
Yep.
Well, you know what the good news is?
He's
Can you
mostly
predict it?
armless.
No, I was gonna say he's all right now.
Ah, I thought you were going to say he's mostly armless.
Making a face
That's not good
again.
news. Oh, mostly arm. Okay, no, I do get it. Hey, that's also good.
There's a combine. Where's my shotgun that I picked up?
Don't kill anyone. If they catch us, they'll murder the workers for sure.
Who was that fella?
One of Hercule's men.
Ow, is this what I've been doing to people? It's like that Family Guy line. I deserve to be in here.
Hide. Over there.
Yeah, my video game torture memories are like Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Bandai did the thing with Witch from Mercury online world, saying that the lesbian couple at the end are their marriage is up for interpretation at the end of the
that's
series.
so weak. That's so weak.
Which I say, if old man Tomino was still in charge of Sunrise, he'd probably have words with you.
Come on, stick tight. Another one. Hide, quick.
Oh, and James, yeah, Hercule is a character from Dragon Ball, but it was changed to Hercule for like the old dub because he was actually called Mr. Satan. So I guess they call him Hercule Satan now, but like he didn't have a first name in like the original like Japanese. He's just Mr. Satan.
Actually, he
why-
did eventually. Actually, you think Toriyama did eventually give him a first name. It's
Fair
Mark.
enough. Okay. And his daughter's named Videl because that's an anagram of devil. Like, adorable.
Yep.
Yeah, but eventually Toriyama gave Hercule, aka Mr. Satan, the first name of Mark. And yes, Tomino wanted the main character of Turning Gundam to be a woman, and actually wanted gay characters in Gundam in the 90s.
And best we could do was Sailor Moon, which America lied to us about.
They're cousins.
They're cousins. They always hold hands and hang out with each other and make out because they're cousins.
That the hand grasping thing is the one I always go back to. It's like this,
Yeah, it's like, come on.
this shot, which is very clearly meant to be them having sex, but no, they're cousins.
Yeah, that's more acceptable. It's like 1 degree.
You could have cut that scene out.
Family.
Yeah, but it is made for multiple weird things, including people making jokes about them being from Alabama.
Yeah.
And also, of course, hand-holding.
Stealth mission!
Joshua Skog says, Linkara, upcoming Star Trek musical episode, intrigue or horror?
I posted about it on my Tumblr. God damn it.
Nice shot.
That actually does intrigue me.
Like, I have much more deep thoughts about it than I can really give right now when I'm trying to focus on freeing people. Oh, don't reload shotgun!
But, yeah, do you know the reason why, Tomino made Turn a Gundam? It's because because he tried making a completely original new thing that just went so badly that he had to go back to Gundam.
Oh yeah,
that thing was Darcy's
yeah.
wing.
Oh
yeah, I heard of that. And yeah, Mike Manhattan, I knew about that thing with the Boo Saga. Yeah, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. I didn't get it at first because like I had only seen Bobbidi's name written down, so I was like Babbidi, but then they said Bobbidi out loud in the show, and I was like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. And that would be Cinderella. You were right the first time.
But yeah, Tomino only made Turn to Gundam because Darcy Wing was really bad.
Oh yeah, and Zayaf, the PSP game Peace Walker, had a torture scene where Big Boss is electrocuted with the jumper cable. In Japan, it was tickle sticks. I don't need. All right, but yeah, that torture scene was hard, by the way, because you're always supposed to match to survive it, but like, it is straight up hard on in the PSP game. Like, you really have to be ready for it, because like, you get those S rankings based on your being able to make it through those scenes, and those things jump at you. Like the third round of that is really hard to mash through.
Yes, I do know that Toriyama named Mr. Satan Mark as a way of basically putting another anagram in there, this time being Akuma.
Oh, Maku Akuma, that's cute. I like little winks like that. It's like, you know, the Ginyu Force is like dairy products, and I didn't get that for a while, because like, what the hell is Goldo? But it's Gertho, as in Gert, as in yogurt. It's like stuff like that.
Hey, it makes it much easier to keep track of the names.
Yeah.
Wait, same thing with Bulma. Like, her whole family is underwear, and I was like, Bulma? But it's like Buruma, as in Buruma, like bloomers. Because I was like, how does Bulma go to bloomer? But it does make sense if you like fudge it.
Within 5 minutes 40 seconds. I don't know how possible that is. All right, let's go to Dutch. Let's get some rest. Oh God, what a night!
Yeah, you really gotta stop getting tortured and then have to like go to bed for like 2 weeks.
Yep. But yeah, Toriyama loves his puns.
It does help make everything more memorable, just in general for the audiences too.
It helps. Yeah, Goldo is yogurt. Chase is cheese. Bertha is butter. Raccoon. Oh yeah, coon cream. Close enough. Yeah.
And if I remember right, Ginyu is milk.
Okay. And like Nappa is a kind of lettuce, because the Saiyans are all vegetable.
Yappa cabbage. I use it a lot for making coleslaw.
Yeah. And Vegeta is just Vegeta.
Vegetable. Oh, technically, if you combine Vegeta's name and his brother Tarble's name, Vegeta, Tarble, Vegetable.
Yeah, it's so on the nose. And Broly is broccoli.
Then, of course, you have other Saiyans that appear in other media, like Onyo, aka Onion.
Sure. And there's Tail in one of them, the movies, or the new series. I don't know.
Oh, the Tailless Saiyans come from Universe 6, and they're interesting. Because it also revealed something about Saiyans that's really interesting. The tails make them aggressive.
I mean, it makes sense.
The reason why Universe 6 Saiyans are less aggressive than Universe 7 Saiyans is because they evolved the way Tails long ago.
Oh, and the Fiends from Chrono Trigger were originally named after condiments. I guess some localizer wanted to do bands instead, so they're like Slash and Flea.
Yep.
My favorite example of that is Mega Man X5, I think.
No, it was X6. I think.
I want to say 5, but one of those two, where like the localizer wanted to just throw in names that reference musicians, like Axel for like Axl Rose and stuff like that, but they were unaware that Mega Man was already very musically based, so it was like a happy coincidence.
They pretty much just named all the Reploids after, well, the members of Guns N' Roses.
It was the Mavericks, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Duff McWhalen, amazing. Oh yeah, they're in chat, just got it. Yeah, Duff McWhalen instead of Tidal Kraken. Tidal Kraken, like, perfectly fine name, but yeah, like all these musician names. And yeah, the Koopa Kids in Mario, yeah, Lemmy, Wendy, Ludwig van. One RHPS fan can't post a super chat. Is there something possibly being censored in your chat? Like, because other people have been able to get it working.
No, Jason Miles said last time that they didn't have enough money to do super chat, so I'm guessing that's still the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay, excuse me. I wasn't here for the very most recent stream.
It's just they're also one of the people who generally does do a lot of super chats, so I'm still gonna read off if they say something.
Okay. And yeah, watch out for bears. They're godless killing machines. I know. I played Elden Ring. I mentioned that to you, Lewis, like months and months ago. It's been a while. But rune bears are terrifying in Elden Ring. Okay, and yeah, Elias, our RHPS fan, is confirming your statement.
But also bears are killing machines in Raft.
Oh, it's genuine.
Oh wow, classic watcher. They reverted the X5 Mavericks name to closer to the original ones in the Legacy Collection. I was unaware of that.
That sucks.
I was gonna say it's one of those good and bad things, because like bad, like why would they change it? But good, oh, it's closer to the original intention.
I am following Gloria through the cave.
And yeah, Buenas noches is the middle of the day. Oh yeah, Buenas noches. It's the middle of the day. Yeah, Buenas noches is good night. Buenas tardes is afternoon.
Yes, Iron-Blooded Orphans did have a confirmed poly relationship, and it is one of the few pieces of media that has had a confirmed poly relationship in it.
Buenas torches. Hey. And our HPS fan is saying I can't plug my new review either. Maybe links aren't allowed in chat. I don't know.
I don't think links are allowed in chat.
Okay.
I think it's designed so that way only the moderators can post links in chat.
Yeah, because I don't want things being spammed in the chat.
Yeah, I was gonna say it leaves the possibility open for just shenanigans in chat.
So what happened with John and that bank? He survived.
I don't remember. I remember there being a poly relationship in Iron-Blooded Orphans, but I haven't watched it since it came out. And since that came out, I was homeless for a while.
What are you talking about? You know, when I look back at all the chaos of the past few weeks, the apparent superficial chaos.
Because Iron-Blooded Orphans came out, I think, before I got into a relationship with a toxic person.
This is all going exactly to plan.
Still ain't sure what you're saying, Dutch.
Saying we got the traitor in our midst.
Oh, Russell Kraken was a different Maverick. You mean Tidal Whale? Okay, fair enough. We got Kraken and Whale in the same game. A little weird.
Yep.
Oh yeah, wasn't it like that's right? It was like Volt Kraken or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Come help me with this. Okay.
Oh, and Dutch is saying John and Abigail might be ratting us out to the Pinkertons. That'd be some bad news.
Oh, that's it.
Here's what you do. You shoot the Pinkertons in the face.
Oh, clever lore connection. Chat saying, if I'm not mistaken, John was arrested instead of shipwrecked with the group because in Red Dead 1, he couldn't swim.
Ah.
I guess they had to keep that lore consistent.
Okay. Just a second.
Pay more. Pay now.
Damn.
What are you doing? Jesus.
Dutch!
Yeah, Dutch is getting a little too intense.
What was that?
Horrible old crone.
But you killed her.
She was gonna betray us, Arthur. Couldn't you tell?
No.
Well, I got some Spanish. She was.
You keep killing folk, Dutch.
Are you finally catching on, Arthur?
That some of us survive, Arthur. Now,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to look this up.
I think Arthur's finally catching on that Dutch has gone insane.
Son.
You might want to take the gold bar back. She ain't gonna use it then.
No, of course I don't. But I made a pledge to you all. We would survive, no matter what.
So how did you know she was gonna betray us? What'd she say?
It was in her eyes, in the way she was leading us.
But you said you knew Spanish.
She was being greedy, but come on.
Arthur.
You
strangle me next? I'm doing the best I can.
I do not understand. Who are you? I come from Mexico. I never met those men. Does anyone believe him? Mr. Simon doesn't believe you. Even the mule doesn't believe you.
I got a double barrel shotgun. I can take out a few of them in my first shot.
Yeah, okay, I thought I remembered correctly. Yeah, Dutch is one of like the main guys you're chasing in Red Dead 1.
Bueno, ha sido un placer. Siempre me encantaron los mexicanos.
How do they know that the mule doesn't believe him? I'm pretty sure the mule thinks that the person's okay. Okay. Mules are pretty trusting of people.
They're all listening to that football. They won't notice us if we stay quiet. We need to deal with them. I'm sure you got some ideas. Shut up and help me kill them. On my count, you take the one on the right. I'll take the left.
Press F to stealth kill.
I do love though, like, I know him going after that old lady was like, oh my god, like, how far are you going? But like, how many people have you killed?
Yeah, but everyone we've killed has either been like a awful human being or a Pinkerton or a cop.
That is true.
Let's head around the back of the building and see if we can find a way.
And as we know, all cops are bastards.
Looting! Yo!
Let's go in there.
Because sometimes repetition helps build the mind palace.
Cause ourselves a little distraction and then
That's why I repeated myself.
disappear. Take the other side of this door.
Ni es una civilización, un país civilizado. Me podría costar mujeres que usan zapatos. Aquí los campesinos son más ignorantes que los animales de sus granjas.
Y todo para proteger una puta plantación de azúcar.
Y para que fusar.
Captain Avenger. Lewis, this is no time to be looting. A man is being tortured!
Yeah. And yeah, multiple people in chat are confirming, yeah, like most of the members of Dutch's gang are like targets for you, the player, in Red Dead 1 for John Marston.
I don't know how to take cover!
Is Arthur one of the targets in Red Dead 1?
I don't know. Definitely Dutch for sure. Yeah, and yeah, there probably should be some button to like stick to walls. I just don't know what button it is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Come on.
There we go.
Hey.
It was Q.
Ah!
Oh yeah, Q is for Quover.
Arthur is not one of the people in Red Dead 1. Neat.
Fair enough.
Nick, so you kind of have a question of how his story ends in this.
You take the
Well, obviously he lives happily ever after all by himself. Squeeze along a wall. Perfect.
Over here.
And get wrecked.
Oop, 1 second. Gotta do important things over here.
Can you put his body in the furnace there? I'm pretty sure that's a stove right there, isn't that? No, that's a cask.
Hang on a minute. Got an important job to do right now.
Now we need to create.
Can you put him in the still?
Putting the body in the furnace would probably draw more attention than not.
Yeah, but that's not a furnace, that's a still. Can you put him in the still?
Exactly. Any dynamite? Oh no, we don't need dynamite. We got a furnace.
Sugar, the most explosive of materials.
Yep.
It's a furnace and a... Oh, it's a sugar refinery.
You'll see.
Yep, this is a sugar plantation.
Go closer.
Sugar
So
flash.
sure, it could still be a... It looks like a still because it looks like one of those old, like, rum stills that you used to see. Which would also make sense on a plantation. Because rum is just alcohol made from sugar cane. Although when it comes to alcohol, I much prefer mead.
Kindling. All right, head on out and wait for me. I'll get this going.
My problem with that fire's not going to last long with it raining outside.
Well, fire ain't the purpose.
We better hurry. Follow me. Okay.
And multiple people in the chat. Yeah, we're at the part where they refine the plants into the powder form of sugar, and it is quite explosive.
Oh yes, one of the tricks that you can utilize for making a breathable fireball is actually taking powdered sugar
Come on. We can hide behind that well.
and blowing it into a lighter.
Sadako leaps out and takes Dutch.
That place has to blow soon. Get ready to make a run for Javier.
Although it doesn't work as well as
There you go.
Hey,
if you want to have something that's really, really actually I shouldn't say that online. Never mind. I'm not going to tell you how to do pyrotechnics online.
all you have to do is watch this Red Dead 2 Redemption way of showing you how to turn a crank in a sugar refinery, and there you go.
Glad to see you.
Damn.
I actually had to create pyrotechnics for a stage play once when I was doing tech theater. It was fun.
Oof, the crack shot.
A lot of fog, it's hard to see.
Yeah, very smoky.
There's rain, there's smoke, there's fire.
Ooh, got him anyway.
And we'll get Mega Timmy Tommy Super Chat when it pops up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so Barbie's gonna go over 1 billion next week. I'm guessing most of us have seen it by now? Yeah, probably.
I've not seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I'm assuming most of us have.
I would love to see it, but I live in Missouri at the moment, and I would not go to a movie theater here.
I just don't feel like going to the movies by myself.
Damn hat on the ground confused me.
Upside, it probably smells really sweet right now with all the burning sugar. I'll bet it doesn't. Doesn't burning sugar smell like awful?
Yeah.
Although for sweet. How many of you... Well, Eliza, I don't know if you... Have you ever been to MagFest? Because it's all the way on the East Coast.
Yes, I've been to MagFest before.
Oh, you have? Excuse me. Okay, so... And I know Lewis has, obviously. Did you ever go to the Peeps store?
No.
I never went to the Peep store, but I really should at some point.
That place, I cannot imagine working there. Because it's really cool to go in for candy, but I've never experienced this before. It just smells sweet. Like, there is way too much sugar. Like, working there would drive me up the wall.
I wouldn't go into it because it's called the Peep store, and I think Peeps are the worst candy ever invented.
Well, they have things other than Peeps. I've actually never had a Peep, I don't think. But They got other stuff. It's more like it's the novelty of the thing.
I just realized that as well. Yes.
Loot.
Yeah. First you get the sugar, then you get the money or power, then you get the women.
Then you get the women. Then you get the power.
Where'd you get that sugar? I nicked it when you weren't looking, and I do it again.
Commentary on the latest book in Arsenal of Books in Lewis's server will be done over this next week. Sorry about that. Life is kind of sometimes a thing.
Serpentine!
I can't think of a candy worse than Peeps. The texture of Peeps is just awful.
Well, don't people hate the those circus peanuts?
I would rather eat a circus peanut than I would a Peep.
Like a peep is just a marshmallow. Like I couldn't possibly eat more than one, but I could eat a peep.
Yeah, it's a marshmallow covered in granular sugar.
Yeah. There is such a thing as too much.
Which gives it a really, really awful texture. Hey, I like Mounds bars.
Mounds is the one with coconut, right?
Yeah.
Yep, Mounds
Yeah,
bars and Almond Joys are the worst.
Yeah, I'm not having Mounds, sorry. And Almond Joys I could eat, but I'm really not big on almonds. I prefer candy bars without that.
Okay, no, do not mock black licorice. That is legitimately my favorite candy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
Running out of bullets for the regular revolver.
I like that licorice anise flavor.
The closest I'll come to having licorice is like a Twizzler.
Because I used to eat hard licorice when I was a kid.
You used to eat what when you were a kid? I'm sorry?
The little hard licorice snaps.
I don't think I've ever had those, actually.
They were my favorite things as a kid.
Jeez, that was a good shot.
Granted, I have weird. I prefer things to have more of a savory taste than a sweet taste. I like sweets on occasion, but I like.
Oh, they're up on the cliff.
Can be.
But I like things that are more savory or bitter or sour. Like I love sour candies.
I can't handle like actual sour candies. I can handle like those Airheads or those Sour Patch Kids where they say they're sour but they're really not that sour. But like Warheads, too much for me.
Oh, I used to buy entire bags of Warheads and like put like 4 or 5 of them in my mouth at a time.
Warheads were currency back in elementary school, and like.
No, I remember they were big.
We would not take bets exactly, but we would try to one up each other and who could last the longest with it before having to drink some water.
Nice. For us, like it was like we didn't do full on bets or anything, but it was like, can you handle eating like an atomic fireball?
Also, I like candy corn, especially if you get the caramel candy corn.
It's okay. I can have like 5 to 10 of them, but then I just gotta stop.
Okay, one thing that I think is a really bad candy is the wax lips.
No one on planet Earth likes wax lips.
How did anyone think that was a candy that was okay to give to people?
Because it's fun. You get to put it on and pretend they're your lips, but like no one's gonna eat those.
My brother actually likes those.
Ooh, nicely done. Nicely done.
My brother is weird.
There we go.
Also, another thing I like doing is taking like lemon peels and putting them in sugar to candy them, because then you get this like nice little lemon peel candy.
That's clever. How many of these clowns are there?
Too many.
Another thing that I thought was a stupid thing to market to kids was the candy cigarettes.
Oh, we love candy cigarettes.
Because it just felt like it was a bad idea to market something called cigarettes to children.
Oh, and AJ, yeah, we are lucky they don't have a Gatling gun or a cannon, but if they did, they would have had to, like, roll it way the hell out here. They're not bringing them over here.
Also, there's... There's one candy that I had before when I was a kid, but I've never been able to find it again. It was a really weird candy.
Now, we did.
It was like this blue hard candy
Fusar knows who you are and knows the price
that tasted like chicken soup.
I see.
That's a pass from me.
If we can silence him, then I can help.
And I thought it was so interesting.
It is, but it's a hard pass from me.
We want to get the boat.
And I haven't.
And you will. But you have found yourself in the middle of it.
And yes, coating lemon peels in sugar was how they made candy in the 1800s, and I still do that myself.
Come, follow me.
And yes, candy sticks still exist, but they now call sticks.
Yep. There's a big candy store in Minnesota that is open during the summer. I need to go stop by there before it closes for winter. And they sell candy cigarettes.
So now we have a real problem. This must be the boat he called in from Cuba. That's a gun.
I just always thought it was bad that they sometimes had them have the outside of the containers have resemblance to actual cigarette brands.
Minds think alike. So what now?
We fight or we win.
Any of you boys feel like running? So what do?
I will go get the cannon ready.
Okay, let's get to it.
Other candies I didn't really like when I was a kid was what are those things called?
I really do like that you keep calling them fellers. Take out those fellers on the beach. Ironically, you're the ones doing the felling.
Okay, now I remember there's this one candy bar that apparently a lot of people like, but I just ate it because of the texture. And that's Butterfinger.
Really?
Yeah, it's okay. It's not really my thing.
The texture just bothers me.
All I know is that nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. Nice shot. That was crazy.
Because it's like this, I don't know what it is inside the Butterfinger, but there's this thing that has a weird texture in it. It also doesn't help the fact that I've had a tooth that's literally half metal since I was around 10.
Ooh.
And Butterfingers get caught in that like no tomorrow. Which causes pain like no tomorrow. Because when I was a kid, I split my tooth in half with a frozen candy bar.
I do not. That's the problem. Oh, there it is.
Push the can. Oh man, here we go. Here we go.
Which do not try to eat a frozen candy bar.
Take them fellers out.
Trust me, splitting a tooth in half is far more painful than it sounds.
Let's go down and clear them off the beach. Wait, I'll come too.
Especially when half of it also falls out when you do that.
God damn it, I just helped you guys move the freaking thing into position. Now we're going down there. Whoop, I'm the shotgun.
There's a lot of guns out there. So what do we do? I said we push forward, because if we don't, we're gonna die here and now. Okay then. Follow me. This is kind of fun.
Same fellers like Butters from South Park. I never really thought about that. Hey, fellers. It's like, oh god. Ooh, damn. Good lord, you're taking everybody out.
Luke!
You should use those cannons.
Oop, a hat.
More importantly,
there are important things going on here. It's really hot outside.
Look at me. I'm wearing the hat now.
Can't loot any of the bodies, but I'm taking cartridges, so I'll take them. God, you people's aim sucks!
Come on, let's move down. Yes, we need to push them back.
I'm trying to remember the name of a candy bar that I really like right now. That one that's it's just caramel covered in peanuts. I think it's called 100 Grand.
I think 100 Grand.
I remember. I recognize the name 100 Grand. I just forgot what that was.
Is that what I'm thinking of? Is it called 100 Grand? I don't remember. It's this candy bar that's like just caramel covered in peanuts. I don't remember what it's called.
It's possible that might be it.
I do not remember candy that much because I don't eat a lot of candy.
Oh,
Payday, that's it. Payday.
Payday, that's it. Yeah.
They both have money names.
That's why I was thinking 100 Grand because they both have money names.
You ever see those old 100 Grand commercials with like the Miss America contest? Like, what would you do with 100 Grand? Like, I would donate it to charity. Like, what would you do? I'd eat it. Like, oh, what?
Loot. There's like loot. Ammo box. God damn it.
These guys really get mad when you destroy the refineries.
When it comes to candies, I mostly eat like gummies.
I like oof. I like Airheads.
Airheads are okay. I like Airheads, but I almost never call them Airheads because of the game shop I used to work at back in Vegas for a while had a different nickname for them, and it was great. Gay Bacon.
I got him on fire.
Oh no. Looks like revenge was sweet.
So whenever I think of Airheads, I just think, oh, Gay Bacon.
We're finishing up this mission, then we're calling it a night.
You cover the left side.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. Then you take the right, Hercule.
Got it. Good luck.
Because if you think about it, it's tiny little strips just like bacon and it's in rainbow colors. So Gay Bacon. Oh, for a second there, I thought your shadow was another person. I am not wearing my glasses right now.
And I would not want to be the guys rowing the boat when you're the one aiming at them. Like, it's terrifying.
And rather than shooting for the explosive barrels, Lewis is just shooting for the people.
He's just going for the precise, terrifying shots. You could take out the boat in one, but where's the swag in that?
Yeah. It makes it more terrifying if you think about it.
Yeah, I could one-shot all four of you, but I just won't.
I could one-shot each of your boats, but I'm just gonna shoot you all in the head one at a time, showing off my precision and aim.
I'm gonna see how many times I can make the camera do that slow-mo replay. Nice shot.
You shaking. Really annoying.
Oh, there it is. There's the camera thing.
Yeah, how are any of those people on the boat aiming any amount of well?
These guys must really, really, really want to come here. Yeah, beaches of Normandy, except like they're being held off by like two guys. It's freaking on Orlando up here.
And also we're in a fort.
Yeah.
Like on Orlando, but you are the archers. Feels good, man. Regroup at the base. Do you need to go down?
Nope, going back up. The base of the fort, but we have the cannon up there.
Yeah, why not use the cannon?
God, Sergeant, where are you guys going? Son of a biscuit.
Why go to the base of the fort when there's a cannon up top that we could use?
Wait, the radar has the yellow icon. Okay, yeah. Looks like you're heading toward it. Hopefully that falls okay. Oh god.
Oh god, it's fine. I'm good.
Have you ever heard of jumping? You just like ragdoll before you even did anything.
Yeah, it's all good. I got this.
He's getting closer. What do we do? Two of us must go and use the cannon.
Why did I go and use the cannon just a second ago? God damn it!
You sure? Just certain, son.
Wait, we
Why
have
is
to
that
see
going up
nothing
there?
We were just up at the cannon.
Yeah,
I could have been
again,
looting
where's
bodies
the
right now
swag?
and you're doing this.
The irony is, like, yeah, you were just up here. You could have been at the cannon, but oh no, now we gotta make it harder to get to where you just were a second ago when they called you down.
Hopefully we don't
Oh
pull
my
a
god,
Hiram.
is there seriously more of these assholes?
Hopefully we don't pull a Hiram Gummer.
Well, you're a gunner and you're going higher.
Tremors.
In Tremors 4, Hiram Gummer missed with a cannon.
Oh no.
I'll get you some more shots. Everybody, what in line? We need to put a serious hole in that boat.
Look at that nightmare you're carrying. Amazing. Nice shot.
That is a nice cannon.
You are doing some damage.
Hopefully I'm doing firing. Reload!
It sure would be nice if you could just like get a boat that works, but instead your boats keep sinking and now you're sinking someone else's boat. You want off this island or what? Get those Citadel hits.
I like cannons.
Let's get down from here. Come on.
That was quite some shooting, boys.
And yeah, Chad already mentioned this, but like look at what you're doing now. You're fighting like an imperial, like slave-owning regime. Like you just wanted to rob a bank.
Yeah, and instead
What one
you
weird day, huh?
You wanted to rob a bank and you wound up freeing slaves.
Could you maybe like instead rob like, I don't know, saloons? Like you keep fucking up banks.
Cowboys!
You should probably rob trains more often. That worked when we did it towards the beginning of the game.
Yeah, they are your escape vehicle. Except that cable car just totally flipped. That wasn't so good. It's not a full train, I know, but
Like at the very beginning of the game, we robbed the train and that went exceedingly well.
and actually when you robbed a boat, that also went quite well.
Yeah, it's just banks we have a problem with.
Yeah, like you really can't get banks right. Although again, it is implied that you're being betrayed. So to be like, if you rob something impromptu, and you'll probably have a better chance of success.
Reverse bank robbery? What's that? Where you put money into a bank?
Yeah, will you donate?
This is a holdup. We're putting $1,000 into your bank. Wait, what?
All the cops run away.
Boys, we got a real problem. Nice Mr. Busar don't want us going nowhere. He knows just who we are. If he can keep us here for a few more days, well...
And what about the captain of the ship here?
They got him trussed up like a hog. Guards all over the place. Got us surrounded with gun positions, so when we try to sail out, he's gonna blow holes in us.
This fella is really beginning to try my patience.
He ain't even had you tortured yet. I like the man.
Blair, that's just real life. Banks rob you.
Shut up, Mika.
However, in this instance, I don't see we got any alternative, but we go and free our friendly captain and destroy the artillery.
For once, I agree with you. They're cool?
Oh, I'll fight Alberto Fusa every day I can.
All right. Bill, you're gonna guard Javier on the ship here. Micah, Arthur, let's get to work. They're cool? We follow you.
Anale, this way.
Title for this live stream: Cowboys and Candy.
Yeah, damn right.
Oh my god, I was hoping we would be done with this. I need a... We've been over 2 hours.
Yeah, we really
This
need
is a very
more
long mission, because this mission started around 9:15.
It really is irritating when you don't get, like... I mean, you probably would have a checkpoint if you died, but it's really irritating that they don't have a straight-up, like, save point.
Like I said, the save system in this game sucks.
Yeah. It's like Hideo Kojima. Like, you can skip the cutscenes, but if it's your first playthrough, you really shouldn't, and they're like 2 hours.
Stealth mission!
Damn.
One second. I got a hat. God damn it.
Far more importantly, I need another hat.
There are important things afoot here.
You got it secured properly, cowpoke?
I think so.
Knowing you.
The chat's saying you might need to use the autosave. I don't think you'll be manually saving until you're back to the mainland.
God darn it!
Why would you blow up a perfectly good cannon?
Because they're preventing us from escaping.
I know, but still.
Oof. Get out of here. And you hear that all out, so there's another set of cannons up ahead.
I like cannons. I don't like seeing them get destroyed.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, this isn't real history. It's non-canon.
True, it is non-canon.
My god, you just walk up to them and shoot. Get out of my way.
I've had enough of this goddamn island!
Yeah, these motherfucking sugar plantation workers on this motherfucking sugar plantation island.
On the plus side, the sugar plantation will be better off after you're done.
Oh my
Well, no, it really won't, but the island might be. Ooh. Cold-blooded.
I came to this island to root and to toot and
I'm all
to
out of
shoot!
root.
And we're all out of rooting and tooting, so it's going to be just time for the shooting.
And now that you have a new hat, you are far more powerful than before.
You have transcended your previous form and have gained a new hat!
Yeah, strike my hat down and I will come back more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Candy beans!
Dang. This is my lucky aiming hat.
Looted.
This isn't even my final hat!
You're both just awkwardly reloading 2 feet from each other. Just punch him at that point.
At least it's not taking place back in the 1700s where reloading the gun would have taken like a full, like, minute.
Yeah, like a musket.
Ah, goddamn!
Reload! I'm trying! You get the little ramrod. Damn. There he goes.
Why am I the only one who knows how to shoot?
Because everyone else is just a poorly optimized AI.
Yeah, they don't have a dead eye.
They cared too much about having graphical things with the horses rather than making it so the AI can actually shoot well.
I mean, there comes a point though where you want the game to be, like, enjoyable.
Yeah.
I'll follow gang in a second.
Like, you don't want hard mode on Far Cry where everybody just immediately takes you out.
Kitty birds, one of them.
I'm just pointing out the fact that Rockstar has weird things that they focus on in games. Like, we made it so the coral can breathe in Grand Theft Auto 5. Did anyone care about that?
No, but it makes for a good marketing headline.
I mean, I didn't even know there was coral in Grand Theft Auto 5 before they said that.
Yeah, see, there you go. And now you're gonna go look for it and see if it breathes.
Yeah, but that requires me to play Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, I have no interest in the series other than, like, watching somebody go through the cutscenes. I think I mentioned this before. The only Rockstar game I've played is LA Noire. Unless you want to really fudge it and say the PC version of Max Payne 1, because I think it was published by Rockstar, but that's a reach.
I have played 3 games in my life by Rockstar. Well, 4 games in my life from Rockstar. Lemmings.
Okay, I forgot Rockstar did Lemmings. I dabbled with the original Lemmings.
Lemmings 2. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And LA Noire.
Do 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 boop ba do 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 do.
Literally, half the Rockstar games I've played are Lemmings.
Yeah, I mean, I've only played one Rockstar game, and like Max Payne is really more of a Remedy game.
Yeah.
I got you now, you bastard.
We are all bastards, my friend. But only one of us is some would-be emperor's whore.
We know who you are.
And nobody knows who you are.
And nobody knows who you
Not
are.
even your goddamn
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You maggots are going to die.
Eventually.
Ah, we have an actual standoff.
Here we have a Caribbean standoff.
The U.S. Navy is on the way.
I am sure they are. Which is why you're going to let us... Here!
Damn. That was a sick jump.
You saved my life.
A Gormican standoff.
I suppose you men are my cargo.
Dutch Vanderlyn, I am sorry you got hurt.
Captain Sam.
Let's go. Gentlemen.
Wow.
Back to the ship. Come on.
Yeah, 1 second.
Hold on, I forgot something. That guy's jumped through the window, though. Like, that tuck jump, so he just made it through. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Did he practice that, or what?
Is that Fassar?
You don't just do that.
No, I think that was Fusar's, like, henchman.
Whoever did it, that was amazing.
I think it was Fusar who jumped through the window.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
think that was
Fassar.
Fassar.
Yeah.
Sick jump.
We should shoot him. We should find him and shoot him.
I'm all in favor of that plan.
Well, then, because he's able to jump like that, he needs to be shot because we can't have, you know, anybody with those skills existing in this game, other than us.
Yeah, only we are allowed to press X to interact and go through windows.
We're the main character, damn it! We're the ones that's supposed to do this stuff.
Yeah, we have a moveset other than aim and shoot. Not a great moveset, but it's a moveset. Okay, worst vacation at the Caribbean ever.
worse.
There might have been worse. Getting embroiled in a civil war over a sugar plantation with slaves. Well, this is pretty bad, but not the worst. You should have seen that one other time. Like, nope, don't want to hear it. You think this turns Dutch off of Tahiti? You know, show him that tropical islands aren't as crazy as they hype them up to be. To be fair, in Red Dead 1, like, he's still in the U.S. Maybe he really did swear off of the water.
Guard.
Okay, now that'd be an interesting thing to see the Transformers in the Old West.
No, I'm thinking the opposite. I mean, I guess it's kind of the same thing, but I'm picturing all these guys with guns. Damn, this isn't working. And they just turn into old-timey cannons.
Damn, we're in a tight spot.
Yeah, what the hell?
Like, it'd be really interesting to see, like, Old West,
Oh, there's your Gatling. There's your Gatling. Or maybe it is a cannon. Either way. Oh no, this is that one area on Bloodborne. This sucks. You gotta juke your way through it. If you shoot him through here, that'd be the funniest shit. If you just kill him like, from here. That'd be so stupid. Did you actually get him?
I think I got him.
That's so stupid. You just like ruined the whole gameplay sequence. Oh, you can just walk up there now.
Nothing like breaking the gameplay loop.
That was great. You like definitely capture this clip and like isolate it. How are you gonna get to that cannon? Oh.
Nothing like breaking the gameplay loop.
Yeah, the music just stopped. What an anticlimax. You just got him from across town. What a freaking demon.
I know. I have no respect for dictators.
I hold Gatlings and cannons in utter contempt.
I don't got time for your bull crap. I'm here for rootin' and tootin'.
Watch that be the twist. It's like an RPG, like a JRPG, like in Red Dead 1. Like Arthur's the secret boss. He's just the god of sniping. And you can't move. Like, you shot him from, like, behind the cannon. That's bullshit. Like,
yeah, I wasn't even expecting it to do that well. I was gonna, like, do my strategy, run up behind with the shotgun. I was not expecting to actually get that in the first shot.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to, like, juke between the buildings and, like, dodge the cannon fire, and it's stressful. And you didn't even fucking dead aim. You just got him. That was absurd.
Lewis, you were a dead shot in this game.
That was nuts.
We slip ashore one by one.
I hear
I'm just a simple man.
Dead shot.
Like, just utter indignity. You just took out the boss like it was nothing.
The last thing they'll be thinking is for us to turn up.
We've been on the run for a while now, and it feels like our luck has turned. You know, it ain't turning back. We had a good run.
Lewis, you're a Kilroy.
We haven't even played our hand yet. We just need to put some more money in.
We had this whole sequence plotted out. It was going to be so cool. And
You ain't no
music coming
Daisy.
out, the music
You ain't no
was
Daisy at all.
Yeah. You ain't no Daisy at all. If you can hit me with that cannon, you're a Daisy.
You're Daisy if you do.
Yeah, Tombstone. No, I ain't going through this.
No.
Yeah. No.
No.
I ain't got time for this. Not today.
We gather the family, we get some money, and get the hell out of there. That's the plan.
We all acting crazy, and that's not what I thought we were going to be doing
We have
here.
been in a bad way. Listen, I will kill for my family. Any of you want to judge me for that? That's fine. That is who I am. Anyone disagree?
No, it is who you are.
Anyone?
I mean, most of his actions have been in self-defense. Killing the old lady though, that was unnecessary. He could have just like shoved her aside after you know, and not like repeatedly beat her to death. Admittedly, we've been kind of under a stressful situation.
You have player one money as well. Like, you could give her a couple bucks. It's fine.
Well, we don't have any. I don't have any money right now because it all got taken.
Actually, that's a good point.
Also, wow, that boat.
So when does this one catch fire and fuck you over?
Like the fact that you've been on multiple boats that have had bad things happen on them.
And yeah, Iron Horse, yeah, Dutch, you need a new plan. Yeah, every single time. We need money, and we need a boat out of here. Like, every time. But hey, congratulations on your
God
supposed
damn
ability.
it!
Son of a bitch.
How do I...
Maybe it's because you're on the dock.
I doubt it. You probably have to wait for some conversation to happen. Yeah, no. You probably have to wait for some talk. Pain in the ass.
If you guys want to leave, I understand.
I'll stick around until the stream's over.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to do tomorrow until the afternoon, so I can just sleep in.
Yeah, I've been there with, like, a stream or two. Wow, this is the worst day ever.
I don't think that horse likes you.
Well, he ain't no Mr. Redemption.
Steal the horse, ride back home. Yeah, where the hell are you supposed to... You might actually have to do that. Check the map to see how far out you are.
It's a bit of a walk.
Yeah.
Is it not possible to save at all right now? Okay.
Maybe you have to get back to camp before you can save.
Okay,
You probably do, but, like,
horse.
fuck off. Like, the action scenes are over. Like, this is so obnoxious.
Like I said, this game has horrible saving things in it.
Yeah, like, there is clearly nothing happening at this particular instance. Yeah, you have to find your gang. Yeah, of course. It's like, get the hell out of here. But hey, your compendium updated.
Yippee skippy.
Because you found a new breed of horse.
I want Mr. Redemption
Steal a
back.
horse and Mr. Redemption will have a sign that reads, "Welcome back, cheater." So, how do you like that Hungarian half-breed? I'm sorry, Mr. Redemption, I'm sorry.
Well, it's my fault.
No, how do you like it? Was it a good ride? I'm sorry, Mr. Redemption.
No, Persona's saving system is a lot better than this.
Tombstone, why, God, why? Why won't you let me save?
Where did everyone else go?
Yeah, how are they, like, mock speed?
Did they get here first? And I just, like, slept in or something?
I like to think that the in-game logic is like your actual player logic. Like, you spent so much time looting, they just left.
Alright.
Ooh, Prison Hold V for cinematic cinema.
I like this music.
Yeah, this is your Snake Eater climbing the ladder moment. What a thrill.
And his name was Tombstone McShooty. Lemoyne.
I just hope it doesn't get like
Yeah, next mission started.
I was gonna say, I just hope this music doesn't get a copyright strike.
Well, let's keep talking over it, and that will help immensely.
Yeah, it would help if we just keep on talking.
We're gonna keep
What's
on
worse,
talking.
the Red Dead 2 saving or the Jak 2 checkpoints? Eliza, do you know anything about Jak 2 checkpoints?
They're annoying.
And I never, like, I have the Jak games, but I've never played them. I went with Ratchet and Clank instead.
Jak 2 has checkpoints that are sometimes either so far apart from each other, it's ridiculous. Like, you can do like a full hour of gameplay and you still won't hit a checkpoint. And then sometimes they have like 5 checkpoints in a row, like within a 5-minute period.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah, Blood Omen 2 had a little bit of that. It never had checkpoints that were obnoxiously far from each other, but it definitely had, like, open the door, there's another checkpoint.
Now the entire world has gone dark. Probably because it's probably gonna start storming. We're gonna get back there and find the entire place is like ablaze and everyone's dead, aren't we?
I love Jak and Daxter, but the checkpoint system in that game, in Jak 2, is atrocious.
I need to find a way to download Daxter to, like, the PS TV, because, like, I can't play Daxter. Like, the Ratchet and Clank PSP games got PS2 ports. I was able to play those, but I can't do Daxter.
Yeah. You know what game needs to be ported to the either ported to a new console on a disc or at least added to the PlayStation Plus. I prefer on a disc.
The entire PlayStation 3 network PS1 and 2 classics collection.
Yes, like I would love Breath of Fire's 3 and 4 specifically.
Like what's killing me is just there are so many full-on expensive PS1 and 2 games available for like a few bucks each on PS3, and they just haven't been moved to PS4 and 5. It drives me crazy.
You know what's even worse about that? There's Breath of Fire 3 is still stuck only on PlayStation 1 or PSP. It was never even added to the PlayStation 3 classics.
Benjamin Hall, I'm back. How much longer until it ends? Good question. It won't let me save, so we're waiting until we get back to camp, and hopefully it will save there.
We gotta wait for the song to end.
So we're just talking over the songs that way that doesn't get us like get like a copyright strike.
Yeah, we're intentionally ruining the game's vibe for safety.
We get a new Redemption? Not exactly. We stole this horse because we are far, far away from Mr. Redemption.
Yeah, disappointing.
Rockstar Games, we paid for the song, and by God, you're going to play the game and hear it.
Yeah, like again, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Like you go through the whole song, climbing up that giant ladder.
Yep.
I still love that scene. That is so great.
Eater.
It's a great scene, but man, on a second playthrough,
friendly. Here we go.
I love that song includes lyrics about sometimes you eat a tree frog, and you're like, what?
Where is everyone?
Can you save? Probably not, but
yeah, let's do I'm sure there's a cutscene first. Where's the rest of the gang? Like the ones who are with us. Why is it only us?
Anyone here?
Where'd everyone go? We're
gone
that long.
They realized what was going on, and they vamoosed out of here, or the Lemoyne Raiders, or the Pinkertons, or somebody got here first and arrested everybody.
Fruity Groovy says they're waiting on the boat. They moved out. Get the tables downstairs.
Hello?
Well, that's fresh.
Inspect the letter
right there, which means.
Dear Uncle Tacitus, I do so hope you enjoyed your vacation. Lucky you, leaving like that. And you always suggested you were too old for travel. I hope you and your cousins enjoyed yourselves. Me and your grandnieces have decided to take a trip of our own, as the place has become so dreary and godforsaken in your absence. We've gone to visit relatives. From my daddy's side, you are not yet acquainted with them, in Linkara, a small village just north of Saint Denis. It's buggy and muggy, but apparently neither is too bad at this time of year. Please come see us when you can. Yours sincerely, Caroline.
I like the coded message.
Darling niece Caroline.
Well, keep sending us back every day to search this place. There quite clearly isn't a gang of outlaws holed up here.
Someone is here. Look, those are fresh footprints. Looks like someone might.
Oh, the gang that was with you at Karama's on the boat waiting for word that you found the rest of the gang?
Well, let's look around and see if we can find something for Mr. Milton.
Mr. Milton. I'd like to find a poisonous snake for him.
That's enough, Mr. Johns. You take Mr. Bunter and search around.
Oh, look, it's the Pinkertons.
Let's head inside. Gentlemen, be careful.
Steal the Pinkerton horse.
That's what I'm doing. Won't let me steal it. There we go.
Amazing. I got the black bar. Yay!
A good thing we took up the note too, because otherwise they probably would have followed him.
Yeah.
Swear to God, if we don't have a chance to kill the Pinkertons later, I will be very upset. Unless they're like, you know, stuck in. You know, they're supposed to appear. That particular one's supposed to appear in Red Dead Redemption 1 or something. And then we've created a time paradox.
This game is just cruel.
What did I say?
Let me save the game and exit out!
Like, you completed an entire island. Like, get the hell out of here.
What are you even doing?
Can you imagine being like a kid with your mom, like, calling you to go somewhere? Like, I still can't stop.
This horse is out of control.
I don't think the horse likes you.
No, it's a Pinkerton
I mean,
horse.
what's not to like? You took him away from the Pinkertons.
Maybe the horse is a Pinkerton.
Save! What was the actual thing Servo screamed? I forgot what it was.
What was that?
Like when Tom Servo just starts screaming, like, what was it? End?
End!
Arthur's here.
Arthur, oh, you're alive.
Just about.
More or less.
Come inside. Come on, it's raining. Hey, everybody, look who's here.
Hey, y'all doing? Hey, old man, wake up.
Hey, Arthur, they got John.
Good to see you.
Yeah, he got arrested.
He ain't hung yet?
Not yet. They moved him to
hanged, Arthur.
working on a chain gang.
Howdy.
After this, you should be able to save, they say.
Here's hoping.
We just have more cutscenes to go first.
What's the game's connection to Red Dead Revolver? I don't know. I think there might be some, like, subtle connection, like maybe you recognize some character's name or something, but I don't know.
How did you folks find each other? What happened? Can somebody get me a cup of coffee or something?
It was Mrs. Adler who saved us, Dutch. After the robbery in Saint-Denis, she got us away from the camp before the Pinkertons turned up. Then Mrs. Adler and Mr. Smith drove away the degenerates who were living here.
Mrs. Adler, we owe you.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's been real hard, Dutch. We've been surviving, but only just.
We've been gone for at least a few days, I'd imagine.
Things have been tough. There ain't no doubt about that. Trust me. I am gonna get us out of here. This ain't over.
Ain't none of you folks interested in our adventures?
Guess we're more interested in escaping the hangmen on our tail.
Cheerful nymph of the prairie, wasn't you, Abigail?
Oh, sure. My fair heart jumps for joy when I set eyes on you, Micah.
Can we just shoot Micah?
Charles and I stole his body.
You keep digging your own grave by just not doing that.
Proper burial. It was real nice.
Well, here you is. Well, I asked everyone I could find, and eventually someone new said you fools were out here. Shit. Give me a drink or something.
Get your own damn
Yeah, talking code? There's no subtitles.
I know, it's like, what happened to the subtitles?
Been looking after things. Now sit down.
This is Agent Milton with the Pinkerton Detective Agency.
Already?
On behalf of
God damn it!
Jesus.
Oh good, I got all my stuff back.
Hey.
Can we shoot the Pinkertons now?
Do we save now?
5, then give them everything. Actually, let her have it.
Wow.
Can we kill Bill?
Well, that's the chat, right? Damn it, Micah. I mean, Bill. I mean, both of you are idiots. Yeah, that guy's anger was so great, it destroyed the subtitles for a bit.
Like, I think Bill just proved himself to be a liability.
Where are we going?
This way. There's a trapdoor into the other house. We can try to flank them.
Okay, I like Mrs. Adler.
I like Miss Adler.
Miss Adler is good. She wants to flank and shoot Pinkertons. I support this.
I like this plan. I'm proud to be a part of it.
Now I will show strength, and you may mistake it for brutality. There is no escape for any of you.
start to irritate me.
Oh shit, really?
We can shoot the Pinkertons?
Oh, I didn't think you could shoot the main guy. That's pretty great. Nice shot. Fatal region highlights. You unlock that ability? Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. The glowing red? That's amazing. Oh yeah, did you see there's a tiny red dot on his heart as well if you want to go for an even harder shot? Oh, can you? Yeah, you can use the gun. You can use the maximum gun.
You're goddamn right, I'm gonna use it.
How do I use these things? I've never used them before. Oh, it's simple. Just press the E key. There we go. Show some strength that they might mistake for brutality.
I hope Miss Adler doesn't die.
Can't follow him. I'm all last it though.
Why do we have to follow Bill?
Because he, as chat said, he needs to survive until Red Dead 1. Oof.
On the plus side, the Pinkertons won't be following you for much longer.
Nope.
Oh, he just got back up. Stay down, buddy. Oh, the disrespect.
You just cold clocked him with your gun.
Yep.
How many set pieces do you need before you can save once?
Several, apparently.
Dude. This is why old PC games had the quick save key. You just press like F5 or F7 or something and it was over.
Yeah. Or if you were in the middle of playing like a random match against the computer, well, you were playing a level in StarCraft and you had to get done.
Yeah, just go.
Or you can just go, okay, I'm done with this level. There's no cow level.
There is no cow level.
And that level's done, and you can go replay again later, but you can end it for now.
Oh jeez, that guy really couldn't have done that. I thought you were gonna shoot on for a second. Nice shot. Whoa, nice. Oh wow, thank you, Crosshair. I didn't even see that guy.
You people are extra dead!
That guy just became Swiss cheese!
The Pinkertons are only going to be a few Pinker grams at this point. Or pounds. Fuck, never mind. Never mind.
Pinkerton of dead people!
No, I'm pretty sure there are more Pinker ounces.
Yeah.
Oh man, Bill and Sadie.
Benjamin Hall says 4 more years!
I hope not!
Oh my god.
What do we do? Clearly we need to leave. It'll take them some time to regroup.
Did we not kill that one asshole? Is he still? Did he manage to get away?
Yeah, Mr. Mad Max Fury Road. I am the scales of justice! He just gets away with it.
We need a couple of days. Now, please, gentlemen.
Now, please, gentlemen, let me save.
I need some time. Now, we can't go east, because then we'll be in the ocean, so we're gonna have to go north, I guess. I just need somebody to buy me some goddamn time, one of you.
You'll figure it out, boss. You always do.
What are you gonna do about John, Dutch?
John?
He's in jail.
We'll get him. Abigail, just...
John, we're gonna have to wait for him to become playable in a later game. Or an earlier game.
Dutch!
Not now, Mesa.
Give Dutch a minute. It's been a long day.
Yeah, they don't quite appreciate how long, but damn.
Please, do something. We will.
Okay. I'm gonna go figure out how we rescue this bastard. Yes, now. Give me a Doyle's Tavern, a million Avenue.
Swear to God,
Yes,
did not let me
Micah
save.
Micah is sucking up to Dutch, but like, we've seen what Dutch can do. I would start sucking up to him too. Maybe don't lay it on so thick that it becomes obvious, but like, yes, boss, you got it, boss.
Not sure what happens next.
Yes, I will go help rescue John. I'll be happy to, but not tonight. Regardless of whether or not it lets us save, I'm calling it a night.
Yeah. We gotta save John so he can do his cool voice acting in Red Dead 1.
Hey, Mr. Redemption 2 got rescued as well.
It says mission complete. This might be your moment.
Yes!
Oh my god! 8 more years. You did it, you did it.
With that, we're going to call it a night. I want to thank my wonderful guests, Lotus Prince.
Thank you very much for having me.
Eliza.
We were able to save.
And Zen was on here earlier as well. Thank you all for coming out here. We've had a bit of a week here for Tombstone McShooty. But don't worry, he will return. Some point next week, I don't know. Y'all have a good night.